The Fashion Week. The Fashion.
Hey, what's up, and welcome back to the Fashion Week podcast. This is season 11 and episode 92. This is the Fashion Week podcast, and I keep forgetting our tagline, bro.
We are the world's #1 fashion pod, according to who, Arnold?
Your mother.
Oh my god, you haven't even started drinking, bro.
I had 2 sips.
What the hell?
To be fair. Yeah, this is a really bad habit, by the way. For those of you who are watching, of course, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at the Fashion Week podcast, WEAK. Please like our videos, share, comment. It really helps us out.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
Yeah, I know. If you've been watching since last week, the start of our new season, I have been forgetting our tagline a lot, and I don't know what's going on.
Why is that so, Arnold?
Because we've been drinking on the show. Yeah, that's the new thing. Okay, now, without wasting any more of your time, I'm sure you can hear our guest in the background already.
Or see our guest
if you're on YouTube.
You should be.
But if you're listening to this in your car, you can hear the chuckles, the friendly and warm voice in the background. Let us give him a typical Fashion Week intro, okay, Lucas? Now, he is the managing director / CEO / head honcho of Myburgerlab and Chicken Buns. He is also an advisor right now for My Pizza Lab. He is a podcast host recently on the Takeaway Table's Taste Buddies.
Taste Buddy.
Yes, along with Ahong from Grub.
Yep.
And Yijun.
Jun and Tonic.
Jun and Tonic. Yeah, Jun and Tonic.
You know him.
Yep.
And he's also an ultimate Frisbee enthusiast. Can we put our hands together right now for Renyi, please? Studio audience, thank you very much. Yes.
It might be a new set, but with same old studio audience.
Exactly. Renyi, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Enough applause.
Very enthusiastic crowd.
I know, we hire all 5 of them every week, once a week. We pay them with food. Now, okay, Renyi, I know you mentioned earlier that you are not a very fashionable guy, or you don't consider yourself one, but that's just you being modest, okay? We know that deep down inside, there's a fashionista dying to get out, right?
I'm not sure. Are you guys going to dress me up? I'm open to that.
I got a bag from our last sponsor over there if you want.
I need help.
You need help?
Yeah.
Let's do that later on.
We'll dress
Let's
him?
put him up in what we had last week, right? It's all here.
Maybe give you a sweater or something.
Yeah.
See how you look in it.
Yeah, no, serious. Yep.
It is sweater weather after all.
It is. It's actually heavy, raining heavily outside, man.
Yep.
Okay, so Renyi, I'm sure we're going to talk about what you do right now with Myburgerlab, and you wear many hats, which is very intriguing to us. I mean, sometimes I wonder how many hours does this guy have in a day to do all these things.
Do you sleep or
Yeah, exactly. But we always kick off our episodes with a swag check. Now, it is a fashion podcast, so what a swag check is our guests come through and they tell us what they're wearing from head to toe. Okay, so maybe you can start, if you want to start with your hair, if you have a salon sponsor.
So this is a 3-month-old hair. I've been aging it. Just like a good beef. Right?
Aged beef.
Look, here's the thing. I was supposed to go back for Chinese New Year, meet my parents, and dress up nicely and all.
Yep.
Yeah.
But my hairdresser went on a holiday.
Oh.
Okay.
And I only trust him to cut my hair. Not that it's anything special, right? But it's the cheapest.
I like it. At least you're honest about it.
So he went on a holiday, so I haven't gotten my hair cut since Chinese New Year. And I've been saving for 2 months so that I can get my once a 2 months haircut. So this is into his 3rd month.
I see.
Yeah, you guys...
you shout out your hairdresser. Who is he? Where is he?
Zach from SS2. He's a home base.
He's the home guy, right?
You know him?
I heard about him.
Okay.
Yes, really.
And how did you come into contact with Zach, who does it from his house?
He used to live down my street. And I saw people going in there and then coming out.
It's like
looking,
sus, right?
well, no, they come out looking better than they went in.
Right.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
It's like, not the gambling, then you're all right.
In Vietnam, they call that something else. People go in there. And
everyone will have
they look
happy
out.
ending.
Okay, but another question is, you said you're going back for Chinese New Year. Where
are you from?
Where are you from, man?
Ampang.
Hey, shut up. Going back. Ampang.
You have to know, I don't go back that often, especially in the last 2 years. My parents are fairly elderly and I've been fairly careful.
Yeah, and you live around PJ area?
Right now in PJ area.
Okay.
Like west to east, yeah.
Okay, so hair by Zach.
Hair by
Zach.
Let's move down to your t-shirt then. Where's your t-shirt from?
It's an Ox White limited edition.
Whoa.
Hey, Ox White doing good shit, man.
Supporting Malaysian brand.
Yeah.
CK is a good friend of mine, and it makes sense for me to wear his swag.
Okay.
We need him on the pod.
It's got a nice little
It'll be a good
cute
top.
Ox White, huh? Yeah. Okay, so This is from Ox White.
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't know they make t-shirts because I think a long time ago I got sent a
only shirts.
Yeah, a
Yes,
shirt,
yeah.
like an
White
Oxford
collar.
shirt,
Yeah.
white shirt. So they make t-shirts now, and you were saying the design. There's a little embroidered graphic on it.
Dinosaur on a surfboard. I thought it was cool, and it was on discount.
Okay,
It was in
That's
the
the important one.
it was on sale,
It was on sale.
Okay, we buy shit on sale all the time.
Yeah. So would you say you're one of those shoppers? You always go for the stuff that's on sale to get a deal?
Not necessarily.
I'm not calling you cheap.
Hey,
No, I don't mind actually.
it is what it is, man.
Okay.
No, because I do like his materials, and he ran out of his other black shirts, and this was the only other available one at that point. So I just clicked purchase, and that was it.
Purchase.
It was just that easy.
Do you only wear black?
I only wear black.
Is there a reason for that? I mean,
fat.
Lucas and I.
Yes!
Sorry. What you say?
I'm fat.
That was the reason we were going to, that's why we wear black as well.
Well, I mean, Lucas and I admit as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
man.
like wearing
Look at that,
a lot of black. I mean, today I'm not in black, but like, it's slimming. Right?
Slimming.
yeah, I'm wearing Pastel Mona today, man. You're very proud. You're proud of me,
Wow, Pastel Mona KFC. How come you're not wearing the Pastel Mona Myburgerlab?
Whoa, that one, I have it. I have the sample inside, actually.
See?
I have the
Gotta
sample. You're
respect
right.
our guests.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh, man.
Lucas.
Lost
Good
opportunity.
collaboration.
Shit.
Good collab right there.
That was fun.
Okay. We move on from your Ox White t-shirt to your pants. Where do you buy? Where are your pants from?
Uniqlo, unwashed for
Yes.
the last 1 year, I think.
Unwashed.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Hey, at least
I just
Febreze
ran
it.
through in the rain, so it's just got its.
Okay, then
You know?
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I like it because I think we are wearing something similar,
Similar.
if not the same. Because my pants are from Uniqlo as well. We're wearing chinos.
Yep.
Okay, these chinos. And normally when you buy pants, right, what sort of fits do you go for? Because there's like slims.
Do you like the stretchy?
skinny?
They start off as slim,
They start.
then they get stretched.
So after a year, it becomes a wide fitting
Yes.
jean, a wide fitting trouser.
Hey, it works, man.
Now, of course, for people who listen and watch this podcast know that we're big fans of Uniqlo.
Yeah, we are.
And we've worked with them quite a number of times. Thank you, Uniqlo.
Yep.
Sponsor me.
Would you say you shop there all the time?
Yeah, well, I do. I like their boxers.
Very good.
Love it.
Are you an airism guy or are you the cheap one guy?
Is it cheap? I don't know.
The 3-4 or is it the airism material? Very
I have
smooth?
3 pieces of the airism one, but the majority of mine is the I don't know what material. Is it cotton?
The normal cotton one, right? Okay,
Yeah.
see, he's a connoisseur.
Okay.
He has both.
Yeah, there
You know,
you go.
when he's feeling fancy, bam, angels cupping your balls. There we go.
I was just waiting for that. Yeah, Lucas is like the
Yep.
self-proclaimed ambassador for Uniqlo
I can see- I
Airism.
can see
although I have converted
Yeah.
away from Uniqlo. I'm sorry, guys.
What are
I've
you wearing
converted
now?
I'm wearing Lululemon. Lululemon and actually Calvin Klein.
That's a flex, man.
Really, cause girlfriend got me that for Christmas, right? And honestly, Calvin Klein's cotton, right? It's not like the airism material. It's like cotton.
Yeah.
And it's really the best. It's super soft, super nice.
Well, there is this brand that I want to convert you to.
Okay.
The name is Commando. Should give it a try.
All right.
Wow, the free ball.
That's the tagline.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so
That's a what a highlight right there.
yeah. Okay, we move on into your man tees. Okay, we
We just talked about his mantis.
but we don't know what he's wearing today.
Uniqlo for sure.
For sure.
Yes,
lah.
for sure.
No
I
question.
only have that. Yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Normally we ask people to show us the band, but never mind lah.
It's okay. We believe you.
Yeah, we believe you. Okay, we move on to your shoes, or you're not wearing sneakers today. You're wearing
Shoes,
some
like a-
loafers. Some
Usually it
Like a
is
gentleman.
slippers.
You-
Usually, 99% of the time.
you
Today I
not
had
a Crocs-
presentation. Remember, I had an orientation. this morning.
Oh, so you have to
Hence,
look.
I have to look decent.
okay.
Yeah.
But you wore a t-shirt.
I'm the cool CEO. Okay.
Something's gotta give, bro. Something's gotta give.
Fair enough. No, I mean,
Yeah.
nowadays, I guess I don't want to say you guys are a startup, but with startup culture, it's a little bit more chilled, and I mean, power to you, man.
I mean, the only reason why I ran my own business is so that I can wear where the fuck I want.
Yeah.
right? But
Correct.
there must be some level of professionalism.
preach.
Yeah.
The Apple Watch is the professionalism. Right there.
Okay, maybe you can show everybody your shoes a little bit, and then we can
Oh,
talk
this is
about where
really
it's
worn
from.
out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's the brand. I think it's Jocks. G-O-O.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's very comfortable.
Geox
It's comfortable.
shoes.
It's one of those like when you're young, right? And then you want to buy your first pair of leather shoes. You go and buy one of those Geox or the Hush Puppy or something like that. You got a bit more money, you buy Hush Puppy
Yeah.
because it's super comfortable. Doesn't look like you can go like with a suit.
Yeah.
But if you are in an office where you wear like a shirt and like trousers, perfect.
Yeah.
Really, very good.
Well,
shoe.
I got it because I was sold by the I don't know. It's Arability.
Yes.
Okay, talk about that a little bit more. What is the arability in this
Well,
shoe?
it means that if you walk in the rain, you're gonna get soaked.
So if you have smelly feet, it won't be so smelly.
Oh yes,
again.
that helps a lot.
okay.
Not that I
What
have
shoes are
smelly
you
feet.
wearing, man?
So today I'm
So posh today.
no, not posh. I felt a bit Ivy League. Like, you know? No. Okay, to be honest, so these shoes, I think I told you this story, Lucas. I'm wearing the Timberland lug,
The three-eye
lug,
yeah.
boat shoe, whatever. And I bought these on Zalora.
Yep.
I got it on a deal. You know,
Yep.
I also like you. I like to buy things on sale.
No shame.
And I bought the wrong size. Then after I tried to get rid of them, eventually I sent them back and I finally got them. So I hardly ever get to wear these. So I'm just wearing these today, since we're on camera. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And you're still wearing Nike socks.
I only have these Nike socks.
Get some normal no brand socks lah.
The Uniqlo ones are a bit too thin.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. Don't buy Uniqlo
I've
socks.
never tried those.
No, they're no good.
Yeah, and after a while they stretch out.
Yeah,
and
and then you throw them away.
Yeah, they become like a used condom. I know.
I don't know what to say.
Oh
I've
my
never.
God.
I've never double.
Have you put on a used condom?
Great to know your habits lah. Okay, you're cheap, but I didn't know you're this cheap lah.
Okay.
You turn it inside out ah.
Yeah.
Do you wash it at
Wash
least?
it first lah. You spray the pressure washer. Anyway, no.
You have a lot of what do you call it? Unknown children out there.
Probably. That's what ludicrous means by having holes in different area codes. You know what I mean? Okay.
Oh,
so
God.
enough about my outfit. Jog shoes. We got Uniqlo pants.
Yep.
Uniqlo mantees.
Yep.
Ox white t-shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, you're a simple
Good
guy.
one, simple guy.
Very
Look
laid
good.
back. Yeah.
This is cool CEO lah.
I know.
With the Apple Watch.
I know.
Aspirational for the geeks.
Right.
You know.
I like that. Lucas, what do you think about the understated CEO? You know what I mean? I mean, most CEOs, I guess the perception out there is like they make a lot of money, right? And I like the Mark Zuckerberg dudes like you who are very understated, you know?
I don't like Mark Zuckerberg because it's too low already. Like he really doesn't give a shit.
About what
Totally
he wears.
doesn't give a shit. You can just wear basics. You can just wear like normal a t-shirt and pants, you know, and you'll look good. You know? So the one that I like, right, because I'm advertising, right? So like I guess it would be like the CD levels and above. So they all don't super dress up. But you can tell by like timepiece, their watch, or like some small part, you'll tell, okay, they're a big boss lah.
Yeah.
You know, you got a fucking rollie there. You know, you know that they are not a ma zai, right? They're not a junior copywriter or something lah.
Right.
So yeah.
So Renyi, what kind of a CEO are you? How would you describe your style then? You know, I mean, we talked about, you know, what you're
Just so
wearing.
you know, the CEO definition I have is Chief Eating Officer.
Hey, that's both of us too.
Yeah. So we try to be like.
We're CEOs in our own right, right?
Yeah. So, you know, what is your style normally like on a day-to-day?
Honestly, when you say style, as in what I wear or what I do.
Yeah, what you wear. Because, okay, you mentioned today you had an orientation thing. That's why you
This is me dressed up.
Oh, right. Exactly. So what do you look like every day then?
Homeless guy.
That's
So
bad.
okay, do you wear shorts?
No, I never wear shorts. I used to.
Okay.
Then I realized I shouldn't because I was telling my team not to wear shorts to work.
Ah.
Because they started copying me.
Lead by example.
Started
And I-
copying
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you wear the Crocs?
Oh, I'm not a fan of
No,
Crocs.
not at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't jive with it.
Not a Crocs
But
guy.
I don't, no hate on it.
Yeah.
I have people who work in the kitchen who swear by it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So
That's
power to them.
exactly what we wanted to ask you because it's very much a chef's
It's
shoe.
a chef
right?
thing.
Yeah.
It's because the kitchen is wet and greasy.
non-slip shoe.
And it's really, really good grip.
Mm.
And you can stand in it for a long time. Say what you want. I mean, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's fucking comfortable for kitchen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you personally, because I mean, you're not in the kitchen all the time.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right?
Yep.
I used to wear my cheap Nike in
Okay.
the kitchen.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
idea is buy and throw away, but it's not bata.
Well, very honest.
I'm a very functional guy. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, as long as you should ask me about my car.
Okay. Well, what car do you drive?
Which Mercedes?
I don't even know what's the make. It's a Toyota. The common one. What is it?
Common one.
Yeah.
Like a Corolla or
Altis,
Vios?
Vios.
Vios. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
With a huge dent on
Sean
the side.
Lee loves the Vios.
Yeah, Sean Lee races Vioses.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, well, yeah, you're a very practical guy, I would say, and a very understated
Okay, so-
CEO.
Again, I think the perception of a CEO having a certain image, well, if someone is comfortable, they can afford it. By all means, go all out. I realized the people that I hang with are the CEOs with of great caliber.
Yep.
They live a fairly simple lifestyle.
Yep.
And we jive because of that.
Right.
A good example, and I think you should get him on the podcast one day, is Edmund of Inside Scoop.
Okay.
Yep.
He's much more successful than I am, much more humbler than I am.
Right.
But again,
I mean, does he get more humble than you then?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You seem like the humblest guy I've ever met.
I know, right?
no. So Edmund, I mean, he like, I know he can afford, let's say, a Porsche right now. He wants to, he can. But he drives a simple car as well. Lives in a simple home. As long as he's happy with his family, that's what's important to him. And I look at that and go like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to emulate him. I've been myself for the most part.
Right.
And I'm comfortable. But people do ask me, hey, you drive a Toyota. Oh yeah, how come you want to drive a BMW? You cannot afford me? I say it's not about whether I can afford or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, look, based on my job, I still have to go to Central Kitchen, pick
Yep.
up a bunch of food and still send it to occasionally.
Chuck it in the
I still
car,
do-
yeah.
Look, the CEO and all those is just a nice fancy title. I'm still coolie number one.
Yep.
Right? Do I really want to transfer fresh meat in a BMW? I don't think so.
Yep.
So it's because I'm still working, I'm still, hustling.
Yeah.
As long as you can get me from A to B, I'm good.
Nice.
Yep. Maybe you need a truck.
Well,
Yeah.
I should get a truck.
Isuzu or something.
Get a truck,
Or
man.
Hilux. You need a Hilux.
Well said, man. I mean, that's a CSA if I've ever heard one line.
CSA?
What's a CSA?
What the fuck's that?
It's a community service announcement.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Hits FM. I didn't know that. Shit.
Oh my god.
I thought they call it PSA.
PSA, yeah.
Either or lah. CSA, PSA.
I thought you just made it up.
Public
You know,
service
cool.
announcement.
Shit.
Chin service announcement.
But okay, other than the swag check, before we complete that, of course, you brought something else today for the podcast.
This is fucking funny. Last guest, he was talking so much about Pizza Lab.
Really?
He was like, oh my god, I love my Pizza Lab.
Yeah.
Shout out Mark Ode. Mark
Oh.
Ode.
Marco D.
And he was like, oh my god, I love it so much. I'm like, yeah, I love it too. And
Hey
then
Mark, I've not met him in person, but I check out his TikTok.
so
Yeah.
and then we come to this week, we have the pizzas here. Sorry, Mark.
So tell us, break down what you
Yeah.
brought today with you. This is from Pizza Lab, obviously.
Yes, that's correct.
That's what the duck, right?
That's what the duck.
Okay, break down what is
Alright,
inside.
so why I brought food today, you guys didn't ask me to because my mom said it's impolite to go to someone's house without bringing something.
Wow, so well brought up, you know.
We happened to be testing some pizza dough and whatnot. So it's like, let's bring some pizza.
Thank you, man.
So I
Really
told the
appreciate
team,
it.
honestly, unfortunately, I did not plan for what flavor. I just said, guys, just give me your best 4 flavors. This guy will eat anything.
Yes,
Alright.
correct. Correct.
We will. If it's
But
from
I do know my
Pizza Lab.
product.
No
alright?
shame.
So on the right, the far right, the one with the orange slices, if you can help me kind of, that's called What the Duck. Play on what the fuck, right? It's basically smoked duck with mandarin oranges.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All right. And then on the left side of that box, you have the, what is it called? Oh, man.
I know my product. I know my product. Shit.
You said truffle.
It's truffle, but I forgot what's the name.
Truffleicious. I just gave it a new name. There we go.
So it's truffle and portobello mushroom. So it's
Okay.
vegetarian friendly
Nice.
product.
Nice.
And then over there, the ones with the greens is called Butcher's Wife.
Okay.
Don't worry, no one's wife is in there.
Damn.
It's what the butcher's wife went to the market.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
able to get and
All
ended
right.
up on the pizza.
Very good.
And then we have Mary Had a Little Lamb. I think the name
Alright.
speaks for itself.
I like
love
that.
it.
Yeah.
love
I
it.
saw that. It looks a bit tandoori-ish.
Alright.
You know, I like that.
So I know which one do you want to try first?
Okay, before that, I just want to say I have a lot of leftover mandarin oranges at my house.
I'll take them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great, man. I'll charge you cost price lah.
You are a bitch.
I'm kidding. Okay, so should we try
Yeah,
it
man,
out
no,
now?
which one do you want to try first? I've tried all these
I
flavors.
suggest go for the What the Duck.
Hot the
There we
duck?
go.
Yeah.
Hot the
Okay,
duck.
okay. I
Okay.
want to go for that. Okay.
So we can do. Sorry, YouTube guys. Sorry, podcast only guys.
Okay. Everybody get their own lah
Alright.
because
Yeah, yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
I don't want to share.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much for the pizza.
This is
Lab.
our first pizza on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
92 episodes in.
Taste test. So this is on the menu, obviously, right?
it's
Both
good.
all them are on the menu.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm sorry, those of you listening.
I'm not sorry.
This has become a mukbang podcast. Those of you
ASMR.
watching, we just tested the hot duck. It's really really good. I think the tanginess from the mandarin orange
Look at you, our food reviewer. And shit.
really gives it a kick, you know.
Hey, Seti, eat your heart out, eh?
Okay. We're gonna continue eating some of these pizzas as we go. Thank you so much for dinner, Renyi. That wraps up the swag. Lucas, sorry.
Read the room, Arnold.
Lucas's mouth is full.
I got you covered.
All right. So okay. Now, Ren, you move on to another very important episode of the podcast.
Episode of the podcast.
I mean, a more important segment of the podcast. I'm drunk off your pizza. It's so good.
Yep.
It's called Who the Hell Are You?
You?
Now, of course, we already established that you are a CEO of Myburgerlab, and you do all these things. You wear so many hats. But take us back, man. To I think a lot of people want to know the story. If you guys don't know, because I don't know.
Yep.
I only know one day I woke up. There's this burger place everybody's talking about in
in
Seapark.
Seapark, where the queue is 2 hours.
Exactly, and I'm just like, what? Okay, so we went there because of the hype, and
Yep.
yeah, I mean, you guys have been around since then for so long.
Almost 10 years now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Before this, I tell you one fun fact. We did the first documentary about my burger lab
Yes.
when I was working at Laoyat. When Seapark one. So that's how long I've known Renyi.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I still remember the video vividly.
Yeah, man. It was a big one. But anyway, yes. So tell us.
Take us back, man, to how it all began.
How it all began. Well, like I said, I was a simple guy. I still am a simple guy. All we wanted to do was just own a burger joint that we can call ours.
Yep.
Have some beer with some friends, hang out at the end of the day of work, and just chill.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Go for it.
And but of course we were anal about our food. We liked our food. We wanted to make sure that the burgers were good. Yep. Right. And lo and behold, when we opened, there was a bit of a craze. But that was driven not so much because of the quality of the food, but more of the color of the bun. For those that didn't know, I dare say we are probably the first charcoal burger in Malaysia.
You were definitely, for sure.
And people were drawn to it. People were intrigued by it, and it was the right time as well. It was 2012.
Yep.
3G was a new thing. Well, really, at that time, you were able to upload pictures onto your phone almost instantaneously.
Oh,
Right,
yes.
so it was the right time.
Yeah, Instagram was rather new.
It was rather new at the
Super
time.
new.
It was when people started showing off OOTD, right, what they were eating.
Yep.
Right. It's so common nowadays, but we don't think about it.
Yeah.
At that time, if I look back, that was when it all first started.
Yep.
So of course it went viral, and people were like, "What the hell is this burger? What does it
black
look
burger."
so black?" Right. And yeah, the queue started. And we had a few lucky breaks as well. We had a few Instagrammers, a few YouTubers back in the days, Ming Han, Ming Yu, shout out to them, who came, and Ginny Boy as well, who came, enjoyed the food, and they started, talking about it. And then the bloggers as well.
Yeah.
Back in the days, Eat Drink KL, Rebecca Saw,
Yeah,
right? They were raving about it. And these are people that we owe a lot to.
Right.
And of course, the Star also came. The Star came in on the third day, and they blasted I think 4-page color print to talk about us.
What the hell?
Yeah, and we thought it was just a random interview, probably get one small section.
Yep.
But I think what we were doing then was so different, and it caught the attention of the public.
Yeah.
All we knew was we were just flipping burgers.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
Yeah. So when you say we, how many of you started this together?
All right. So the co-founders,
Yeah.
the people who were behind the scene, working day and night, and conceptualized the idea was
Yeah.
me, Changming, and Wicket, 3 of us. However, total as a group, let's see, Alvin, Andrew,
Yeah.
7 of us.
Okay.
Sleeping partners. But one of them kind of switched over to active partner later on, and he's still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 7 of us. But actively, there was actually 4 of us in the early days.
And how old were all of you then?
I was the oldest.
Yeah.
I was around 30 at that point. They were around 25.
Okay. So my question is, right? I mean, this was obviously a very big endeavor, especially for 25-year-olds,
Yep.
even 30-year-olds, right? How does one go about this? Like, did you get investors right off the bat, or did you put up your own money for opening up your first store?
Well, first off, you go into this with a lot of naivete.
Yeah.
We were clueless about what we were doing. A lot of times, people will come up to and say, "Oh, how do you get this idea? It's awesome, this and that."
Yep.
But at the back of our head, we're like, "Holy shit, we don't know what the fuck we're doing."
Yep.
Right. But of course, as we go, we learn.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I were to redo it again, I would say, hey, look, I won't change the thing because we got lucky. But in all honesty, we should have worked in other restaurants, other kitchens, and
get
learned about the
experience?
experience.
Yeah.
I
Right,
think
right.
we would have skipped so many mistakes. Along the way, while you guys saw successes, we had to go through a lot of pain. There were at least 2 times that we almost went bankrupt. Because we
Wow.
weren't managing our financial properly. Running a restaurant is one thing. Running a business is another thing. So that's how we came. Yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went from CPAC and what made you decide, okay, now it's time to expand? Why not keep it small? Why not keep it like cool? And why would you want to double your headache? In fact, triple your headache.
As I mentioned, we were stupid. We were young. Right? Everyone around us is telling us, you're going to expand. You're making so much money now. Imagine if you have 10 stores. And of course, we were tempted. And temptation came and we succumbed to it.
Right.
But one part of it is we always wanted to build a brand that was for the people. It was in the name, Myburgerlab. Anyone that says it has a share in it, has a sense of belonging in it. So the time came where one of our staff, who is also one of our uni friends, and he said, "Hey, I want to open a second outlet. Let's joint venture. Let's do it." And I've always believed in a concept whereby the brand is co-owned by the people who love it, who believes in it. And that's how Kafai came about, and that's how OUG came about. So we basically co-shared the expansion of the second brand.
Right. So to this day, there are 3 Myburgerlabs.
Oh, 6.
There's 6 oh
Yeah.
my god.
Alright.
Okay, so just going back to what Lucas asked, right? At which point after having your Sea Park outlet, which was your first one, how many months or how many years into it did you decide, let's open up more outlets?
Swallow this first.
Yeah, no worries. You eat, don't
Let
worry.
me swallow this first.
He's eating. So yeah, it's that good. Okay, my Pizza Lab. Again, they don't sponsor us. We're not paid to say this, but yeah, it's really really good, man. And
I just have to hold a gun to his head. All right. What was the question again?
so yeah, how long into owning your first outlet, running your first outlet, Sea Park, did you guys figure? It's time to expand and open up new outlets.
So the way we work is more opportunity, depending on opportunities. If the right landlord comes along, if the right partner comes along, if the right staff comes along. We've never saw it as, hey, let's conquer the world. Let's open 100, 1,000 outlets. There was a dream. There was a, hey, look, we'll get there one day. But let's build the foundation right. Man, that thing is gassy.
There's a lot of burping today, a lot of moaning, a lot of grunting.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, yeah, you're saying?
So whenever one of our staff reached a certain level of maturity, can handle his own store, that's when we decided to open the next one. And that's how most of the new stores come to be.
Right.
And, once you start scaling, once you start building the central kitchen, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Because the central kitchen is designed to, sustain 7 stores,
Yeah.
let's say. And you got to open that 7 stores as quickly as possible. Otherwise, the operation cost for that centralized kitchen, you're going to be running a loss.
Right.
Okay, we got to take this back a little bit because a lot of people out there are going to be listening to this and be thinking, huh, what, you mean central kitchen? Don't they cook it in the stores? So what is a central kitchen? For those who don't know about restaurants.
All right. Just for one, right? We used to bake our buns fresh in the Sea Park store.
Yeah.
But what needs to happen for that, or what needs to happen for that to happen? Am I speaking right? What do you guys
Correct.
The drinks.
What are you drinking, bro?
Yep, correct.
But what needs to happen is that I need to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and start baking, start grinding the meat.
Yeah.
Right. And we realized that occasionally in Selangor, when there's no water or there's a power cut, you lose that day's worth of sale.
Right.
Right. So we decided that, look, if we want to expand, we want to open up in OUG. Right. We need a centralized location. Again, the gas is coming. At least it's coming up, all right? Not down.
Not down. Okay. We're in a closed room.
This is a classy show, okay?
We try to keep it that way, lah.
So we realized that we can't bake on the day itself. So we said, look, let's set up a place where we can bake the buns ahead of time,
Yep.
1 day ahead. We try to keep it as fresh as possible.
Yeah.
Any chain that you walk into right now, most of the time their product has been prepared or has been ready for at least a week or more. We try to keep it as tight as possible. But I also understand that as we grow,
Yeah.
that shelf life has to be lengthened.
Correct.
Right? It's
Because
a
of the volume, right?
Because of the volume, right? So that's why we decided that, hey, what items can we prepare ahead of time? Example, buns. Patties, mushrooms,
Yep.
onions. All this can be cooked ahead of time, freeze it, and then when you need it, you defrost it, put it on a burger.
Yep.
We still maintain the fact that we should cook the protein fresh. So that's why the beef patty, the fried chicken are all still raw.
Yeah.
Before, just 15 minutes or 10 minutes before it gets to you. So that's the guarantee of freshness. In the future, what happens, I don't know. But I do know that looking at the giants like McDonald's, Shake Shack, Five Guys, those are still things that you cannot prepare ahead of time.
Right.
Although there are attempts to. I think if you look at, say, the Big M, right?
Yeah.
The patties are already ready. It's inside a warmer, but they hold it for half an hour. But I also know that, just talking to ex-staff, that sometimes they push past that half an hour. And if you're unlucky and you go during a slow period, you have a dry ass
burger patty lah.
double
Yeah.
cheeseburger patty. But if you're lucky and when it's busy, that's when you get the freshest.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So for us, again, maintaining the level of freshness is important. But we know that there are certain sacrifices. It's just like cooking rice.
Yeah.
Right, you cook rice for 4 person, easy. When you cook rice for 100 people, right, it's a whole new ballgame.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I used to fuck it up. I used to work in a restaurant, and my job, because I was a kitchen handler, I wasn't like a chef or whatever, and I needed to make 2 big pots of rice. One was the santan rice, and one was the regular steam rice.
Yep.
The steam rice you get after a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like it's easy.
You use a finger method.
Yeah, bro.
How many batches of rice did you mix?
Arnold can't cook, okay? Let's
Yeah,
just
I
say
cannot.
this, okay?
It's not rice now, we're selling porridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a Thai restaurant, but we're selling porridge, man. Porridge. But okay. No, what I was gonna say as well was that okay. So would you guys say, because this is a fashion podcast, right? Would you guys say that you kicked off somewhat of a trend for people opening up burger joints? And here in Malaysia, Lucas, you and I can agree on this. People love trends,
Exactly.
especially when it comes to food.
Yep.
And back, I think 2012. That was around the time, between 2010, 2012, a lot of local businesses were coming up.
Yes.
Peso Moda being one of them.
Yes.
Clothing. And then there was local businesses like you guys, Myburgerlab, and it just kicked off a string.
It was like a golden age, right?
yeah,
progress,
golden
yeah.
age of young people starting up businesses, right?
Yep.
So would you guys say, I mean, I know you're a very modest guy, but would you say you kicked off that trend of people opening up burger joints, which led to like KGB and whatnot?
Yeah, I wish I can take that credit, but I have to give it to Burger Cao Cao. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, I've heard of that, but I don't think I've had that.
Kau. Was it in
on,
Kelana Jaya?
It started off in Setia Wangsa,
Okay.
in near Ampang, that area, and they had massive queues, but they were a roadside stall,
Yeah.
right, that did gourmet
Yes,
burger.
yes. Okay, yes.
And
there was one in
their-
Kelana Jaya.
yeah, their
yep.
claim to fame was stacks.
Yes.
high stacks of
Okay,
burger.
correct. Yes.
But that was when we saw the same opportunity as well. They
Yeah.
opened up, I think, about half a year plus. But their success gave us affirmation to say, hey, look, we can do this.
Yep. Okay.
So I will give credit to them.
Right.
But of course, we did our own thing. We did more, gourmet style, and,
Yep.
and price range is a little bit different.
And
as
then
well.
KGB copied you.
No lah.
Don't say that lah.
I got a gripe. Okay, I'll save this for later on.
Okay,
alright?
you
I have
got a gripe. I'll
but
try to remember that. I love the drama.
Yeah, man, I love the drama too.
I have drama stories. Okay?
I love it.
You're gonna get me a few more of this.
A few more whiskeys and everything will need to come out, right? Okay, so still on the topic of I guess starting trend
Yeah, but
fashion.
to answer your question,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
answer is yes. After us, I think we gave more people affirmation because the next 1 year, I remember about 25 new burger joints popped up
Yeah.
in KLPJ alone.
Yeah, and
How many are still around? That's worth asking.
I mean, I only know KGB and
Spades.
Myburgerlab.
Yeah.
Spades.
KGB Space. These are the top. I think we are the top three.
Fat boy clothes. Sorry.
Yeah, top three chains.
You are the
That's
number
about-
one, okay? Just say that, all right? Number one. Nobody out there don't know Myburgerlab, okay? Please.
Okay. So the trend of starting, putting different ingredients or I guess unconventional ingredients into, into burgers or pizzas and stuff. I know you guys are always trying out new things. Like I think I went and tried out the Nasi Lemak burger.
Yep.
Which I had my doubts about. but it was pretty fucking good, man. I always believe in I cannot do savory and sweet together. And when I heard that there's peanut butter
Jamming with Elvis, bro.
and inside,
Hell yeah.
I wasn't really
Sold.
down with that. But
Yep.
when I tried it, it was really good, man.
Thank
it was
you.
very, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Thank you.
And now with my Pizza Lab, Lucas, you mentioned
Okay, so what possessed? Okay, after all these labs
I know
you
where this
opened
is
up, what on earth made you think, hey, I'm gonna put boba on a pizza?
Well, it was the boba trend.
It was,
To be fair. Okay, so here's the thing. When we started Pizza Lab, there was a side brand that we created together. It was called My Boba Lab.
Yep.
We were greedy at the point because we had the outlet. We were like, you know what? That's the front thing going on, and we need to serve drinks, right?
Yep.
Let's do something boba. And this was before I think Tiger Sugar or whichever
Yes,
hit brand
the
was
big
coming
ones,
in,
yeah.
right?
It's only cha time.
Before they came in, and we had a concept. We wanted to do artisanal tea. We wanted to make our own boba. But we realized we couldn't divide our attention between the two brands.
Yep.
But Boba Lab existed.
Yep.
Right? And it got killed off very quickly because of the hype of the other boba trend.
Yep.
But since we had boba lying around, we had a pizza joint at the back.
Right.
It only makes sense to, put it together.
Put it together. Why not?
Fusion
I mean,
boys.
to be fair, right, we've always
Yep.
been doing weird combinations. And we won't sell weird combinations
Yep.
unless I personally would eat it or buy it.
Yep.
And that fulfilled that criteria.
Yeah.
It had the right texture contrast. It had the sweetness and the contrast of the saltiness of the
Yep.
cheese. It made sense.
Right.
Right. Hate me as much as you want. Right. Why don't you ask the guys who put cheese in a boba drink?
Yeah, hey, but the cheese is good also. Oh,
you like it?
Yeah,
It is good. It is good. Right.
Okay, but you mentioned earlier, before we start recording, that you do taste tests all the time. It's one of your part of your job
Yep.
scope, right? What have you tasted that you hated? You absolutely fucking hated.
What is the worst thing
Yeah.
that never made the menu? And you are thinking, why did I even waste my time on this?
I think it was tempoyak. I was dying to make it work.
Okay.
So it's fermented durian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For our Chinese friends out there who don't know what tempoyak is, Chee Seng in Kepong definitely don't know.
Hey, you don't know, huh?
What is tempoyak?
From my understanding, it's I've never had it before, but until the challenge was thrown at me, fermented durian. Yeah,
It's a
it's
bit
already
tough.
smelly, but it's smellier.
Yeah.
So that was a struggle. But I know there is this brand called Rick's Burger in I believe Penang that actually did a durian
Wow.
burger. I didn't get to try it.
Yeah.
But I heard it's not bad. So power to him for being
Got
able
a
to pull that
fucking
off.
high, man. Putting tempoyak on a burger. Yeah, so tempoyak, like durian, even the smelliest durian, I don't find it smelly. All right?
Yeah.
But as soon as it's in the tempoyak form,
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. Yeah, that's not going anywhere near my mouth, man.
I don't know how people eat it with
I
rice.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Producer.
That I can
Oh, yeah.
imagine actually. In a
Oh,
burger, I can't. But with rice.
God. Okay.
gross.
All right, so let's take it back to fashion for a little bit. Now,
We
of
are a
course-
fashion podcast.
Yeah, we are a fashion podcast. Well, today it's fashion/food. Of course, you have a whole bunch of staff now in your 6 outlets plus Pizza Lab, Chicken Buns as well. Is there a certain dress code? I mean, do you guys enforce a certain dress code?
Well, we started off with our uniform.
Yeah.
A little bit like Care Bear style. So there's a big ass burger logo in front. They can do a Care Bear stare if they want to. And then at the back, I think used to say Geek Squad.
Geek Squad, yeah.
So it changed over the years, whether it's team and whatnot, whatever the latest slang is lah.
Right. Try to keep it young.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, after the whole pandemic, right now I feel it's a little bit dated.
Yep.
We are looking to change up our uniform. Basically, we have a standardized apron.
Yeah.
And we are allowing the geeks to wear whatever they want.
Oh, you call the staff the geeks?
The geeks.
All right.
Right. For me, I learned that from Starbucks. Starbucks call each other partners.
Right.
Oh,
We're all
really?
partners in the business. Anywhere around the world you go, you say, "Hey, I'm a Starbucks partner." You get special treatment.
I see.
All right?
Okay.
But of course, you need to know a little bit about the terminology here and there. They're quite
Damn, I was
familiar
gonna be like, I'm going next door. Hey, our partner, bro.
So you need to know your lingo a little bit.
Yeah.
Even how you order, there's a sequence to it.
Yes. I noticed that every time you give an order, then they'll reverse. I'm like,
Exactly.
I mean, isn't that what I said? But you said it differently. Come on, guys, what the fuck? Ice venti caramel macchiato.
Is that like a password, right?
Something like that.
There is. You basically read it top to bottom.
Okay.
And then 2 pumps hazelnut and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So for us, I felt strongly attached to that identity when I was working with Starbucks.
Right.
And when I built my own brand, I wanted them to have a sense of identity, to say, hey, look, I used to work in Burgerlab. I'm an ex-geek. Right. So it ties down with that the sense of belonging.
Right.
I think which is a craving that we all humans have.
Right. Yeah.
So why geeks? Very simple. We work in the lab. We're geeks. And I know that the connotation of geeks can be negative. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a geek, what a nerd. Right? But I like the positive spin on it. And I think in this new age,
Fuck that. Geeks rule the world, man.
exactly.
Shit.
Right? We are curious. We are curious. We are knowledgeable. We are always wanting to learn new things. And I think that's the spirit of what Burgerlab is all about.
So one of the things which really made me loyal to Burgerlab brand for all these 10 years, right?
You want to say for a while?
for a while, for next 2 weeks, right? Is that I actually drew the parallel between Burgerlab, Renyi and Burgerlab to, I mean, you can call this a stretch, but literally El Bulli, the restaurant in Spain,
best restaurant
in the world, Ferran Adria, or even so many other restaurants which have this focus on this lab style thing. So they really experiment. So I've had the fortune of coming into Renyi sessions where it's like testing new things.
Right.
And I've tested the ramen burger, which never made it. That was wonderful, but it just never made it.
Yep.
And I tested it again, I think it was 2 years back. I was looking through my page and I was like, holy shit, it was 2 years ago, Renyi.
What was this?
It was testing your new patty or your new.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude. So I don't think there's anyone else who is that adventurous, who is that curious, who is that who have that much balls to just say, hey, I want to experiment, and who's willing to experiment.
Yeah.
And I think in the food and beverage industry,
Yeah.
you need that kind of experimentation. If not, you're just gonna get the same old shit over and over again, or you're gonna just harp on a trend over and over again instead of starting the trends.
Right.
I appreciate the compliment, and I'm absolutely flattered. But I don't deserve that. Maybe on the retail side of things, I might be that guy. But there's so many good chefs, good cooks that are doing really high level stuff and constantly experimenting. Darren, for example, from Dewakan.
Yep, Dewakan.
Right. But this, of course, this is very high level stuff.
We're talking burger. We're talking
Okay,
burger.
alright,
And
burgers,
this price point, okay? Not everyone can afford to go Dewakan, okay? Shit. But Dewakan is good. Yeah,
Yes.
I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. Hong
yeah.
doing good shit.
Exactly. He's also very experimental.
Grew up by a home.
Bro, I
Yeah.
eat that shit once a month, bro.
No, I know.
Straight up.
Lucas talks about it a lot.
If I can afford it, I'll eat it once a week.
Okay, all right. So really quickly, Chicks and Buns. How long? That's your new sort of startup, right?
Yep.
And just for the people who don't know what Chicks and Buns are,
Oh, chicks with buns.
Come on, who don't know that? No, don't bluff, okay?
I mean,
I've seen your search history.
what do you guys sell?
Experiences, bro.
Okay, so here's the thing. This was a experiment as well as a brand. It's a huge risk. We're paying dearly for it at the moment. So long story short, we had a cloud kitchen in Hatamas.
Yeah.
All right. With a particular green delivery platform.
Yep.
Okay. And unfortunately, we didn't do too well there.
Yeah.
So we needed to move out by the end of the year. And this opportunity came where some poor fellow opened up a kiosk in Hatamas shopping center. And COVID hit.
Yeah.
So he closed shop, but his infrastructure was there. So the mall basically asked us and said, hey, look, would you like to move into this? At almost zero cost.
Yep.
Excuse me. Oh my God. It's a very gassy night.
Another whiskey.
Next break, okay, I'll refill you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we said, yeah, let's move the team over. But the kitchen was too small to serve a full Burgerlab menu. Now, at the back of my head, after going through COVID, I know that Burgerlab has its limitations, especially when we want to franchise or we want to scale up fast.
Yep.
So I said, look, let's do a chicken-only brand. And to be fair, I don't dare say that, I was inspired, through a favorite night's dream, right? We saw a friend of ours who opened up Foul Boys. Great chicken sandwiches.
Love
Yeah,
Foul Boys.
Right.
Very good.
And we thought, hey, look, there is a market for that. People are responding to it. We should go into that market. But we didn't want to, copy everything exactly.
Right,
So we thought, all right, let's do a chicken theme kiosk. We're going to do chicken sandwiches. And we're going to do hot dogs because no one is doing hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how it came to be.
Nice.
So we developed the menu. To be fair, my R&D team, Aaron, who developed menu in 1.5 months. And we kind of just,
Holy
that's
shit.
That's why we have not really marketed it
Yep.
because we're still fixing things.
Right.
Right. So So the product I'm fairly happy with.
Yep.
In fact, we just made a 2.0 version of the chicken. So
Oh,
go back again.
okay, okay.
It's much juicier.
So I've had it twice, all right, now. So first one, because of the delivery platform, I think, or maybe just King's, right? It didn't come as well as I expected from Myburgerlab slash Chicken Buns, kind of, because I know
The
Renyi's,
reputation, yeah.
Renyi's standards. But the taste was there. And I was like, okay, this is what I expect. So I had it again, because one time, like, producer was out, right? I was like, you know what? I'm fucking having Chicken Buns, fuck yeah. I ordered 2...
Cheating on her.
Straight up. I ordered 2 hot dogs, because she don't like hot dogs.
They call
And
that
she's-
double fisting.
and she doesn't like chicken sandwiches that much. So I had 2 hot dogs and a chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Bro, go and order the To the Moon.
Oh, yeah.
That one is very, very good. If you don't like hot dogs, just eat it.
Okay.
You know? So unfortunately, I will say the chicken sandwich, Foul Boy still has my heart
Yeah.
and my soul, because that shit is like the best in KL.
Right.
Straight up. But I think chicken buns close second.
Yeah.
Not bad lah, not bad.
Oh,
It
we'll
will
work on
get
it.
there.
We'll work
It
on
will
it.
get there.
Watch out, Johan.
Oh, I love it. A bit of healthy competition.
I love
there.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I expect him to do good. He used to work with us in OUG a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that he copied any recipe. His stuff is good.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to admit. Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Okay, all right. You know what? Let's get into food talk since we've already been so
man.
heavy on this, right? Really quickly, what are some of your favorite foods, man? I mean, we touched on this just now. I asked if you eat your own product all the time, right? And
Yep.
I'm sure you're pretty sick of it.
I do eat my products all the time, but I wouldn't choose it as a main meal if I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the curse of running your own restaurant.
Yeah.
Right? You go into it because you love the food and you want to serve it to other people. And at the end of the day, you're like, no.
I'm not touching
No.
Pizza
Yeah, no
Lab
thanks.
or Burger Lab. So what do you have on a daily? Like, what do you eat?
I'm a chap fan guy.
Ah,
I don't think
Alright, there
I
we
don't think it's
go.
surprising at this point. I'm a chap fan guy.
Okay, so now we know. We've always said this to people who have come on and said, my favorite food is Chap Fan. We can tell a lot about a person by what is on your Chap Fan plate.
Oh.
All right, so on your plate, is it half rice or full rice or double rice?
Half rice.
Half rice, all right.
Okay.
What is on your plate? What is the protein?
You mean
What are the proteins?
what are the proteins?
I'm sorry.
Kulo yok is a must. Yes, I will call.
Oh no, it's just cream his pants.
The best. No matter where you go.
Yes.
The best. Okay.
Yeah. Safe
And
choice.
if I feel like it, and you know, I want to know if my how do you call it?
You sure you want another whiskey?
No, I'm trying to put this in the nicest way possible.
Don't need.
Okay, but that my
Urinary tract.
urinary tract is working. I'll eat sambal petai with minced pork.
Oh, okay. All right.
And what I would have is
Steam egg, you know, fried
that's
egg.
all right. That's
Normal
all right.
egg.
Yeah, those are fillers.
Yeah. It's by the way.
It's like, but there's some space here. I still can see the rice. Let's put it on.
I can afford a 12 ringgit.
Oh my god. Okay, what is the most expensive Chap Fan you've ever had?
It's about $13.
$13.
I don't think I've ever gone
You?
crazy on that.
I don't even. Yeah, maybe. Definitely less than 20 ringgit lah.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me tell you, when I had to put on weight for a weightlifting competition, right? So I had to really bulk, right? My Chap Fan was 24 ringgit.
Wow.
What the? 22 boxes, right? You can't fit in one box.
No, eat there, right? So it's it's normal rice.
Oh my
but
God.
and 3 meat, 2 eggs,
Yeah.
4 veggies.
My God.
Straight up, dude.
That is. I wish I could say that. I
that
needed
is
to bulk up. You know?
That's but yeah, man.
But those stuff are quite greasy.
Yeah, it is.
It's deceivingly greasy.
Fuck it.
So let me ask you guys this, okay? I've always had this debate with my parents about Chap Fan. Now, sometimes when I tell them, oh, we're going to have Chap Fan and stuff, they tell me, I mean, not that my parents are atas or anything, but like they say, hey, try not to eat so much Chap Fan because, you know, it's a lot of it is like overnight stuff and they don't, it's not fresh and stuff. Is this true?
Depends,
Please
I guess. Depends.
settle this now. My mom watches this. So, mom, listen, from the
I
restaurant.
don't know. I really don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But as far as I can tell, I go at a certain time frame.
Right.
You know when it's coming out fresh.
Yep.
So 10:30 is a good time to go.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't fucking go at
Alright.
4 p.m. lah.
You
Let's
go at
just
4
say
p.m. You're eating other people's spit.
that. Yeah.
But to be fair, don't go between 2 to 4 p.m.
Yeah.
That's when food has been sitting out for a while. And what they do is they'll collect the old one and then they put it in a smaller bowl.
Yeah. Never take that.
Never take that.
Or they'll mix it in with the new one and just
There are that do those as well.
But they said, okay, so I mean, when my parents
your mom said.
my parents said this to me, okay, and they seem so convinced, like
Yep.
like they work at a chapan store. Say, sometimes the food cannot finish, then they take and they cook it again the next day and they put it out.
Hey, some old people say bamboo salt can cure freaking COVID. Okay, please, stop
Are you
it.
saying my parents are old?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I don't blame them if they do so.
Yes.
If
Yeah,
they do the proper way of keeping it, cooling down as soon as possible, keeping it chilled overnight. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you eat overnight food at home as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. All the way.
In fact, if they cook it again, it's better.
better than
they
just-
killed off all the bacteria that is in the spit. No, why I say spit, right? I have this thing, and this is before COVID.
Yeah.
All the aunties, they love to talk while they're taking food.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
just
They're
take
like
the food and
catching
go.
up, you know.
Yeah.
Pino, come on. Pino, my choy, you know.
that's a damn good impression.
Yeah, but
you are secretly an auntie,
no,
right?
but no, it's true though. It's true. But okay, Chafan, I like it. Very good. So okay, out of chicken, burgers, pizza, and sandwiches.
All right. Why don't you tell us your favorite out of all them besides your own place?
Oh, okay, all right. Burgers.
Burgers. Favorite two burger joints in KL.
Oh, McDonald's.
McDonald's.
The Big M.
You know why? It tastes like childhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to say it.
It's nostalgic.
It's angry food for me. I eat it, I become angry after that. Angry at myself.
Okay, because you feel guilty.
I feel guilty. I feel like
You punch your stomach. You know,
and sometimes it's not
no, no.
great. Sometimes it's not great. But the first bite is like, oh man. And the fries.
Let me tell
it
you a
hits the right spot.
Let me tell you a secret. I had McDonald's for breakfast.
Oh my god! Wow.
Hey, you can't say anything because McDonald's breakfast is the best, bro.
Hey, you like the hangover that we make it?
Yes.
You know the origin is a McDonald's burger, right?
You put the
hash brown inside?
Yeah.
Get the pancake syrup.
Yeah, you syrup it. Oh.
You know what? That was a revenge burger I put on my menu. Because back in the days when I go clubbing and happening and all,
Yep.
right, at 3 a.m. I would go up, I'll go to McDonald's and have that. And my friends are like, what the fuck are you doing, right? It's like, why are you putting the pancake syrup on there? I was like, dude, this is the shits, man. And when I open my own burger joint, I'm like, I'm going to put it on the menu and you guys just shut up.
And you did.
Get your own restaurant.
And you did.
All right, pizza.
Pizza. I would have to say proof.
Proof pizza.
Proof
okay.
and crust. Crust is pretty good.
Super expensive pizzas, but I love them. Really,
Crust.
very good.
Actually, I have to give it to crust. Proof is second in my opinion.
All right.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm,
Agreed.
I'm friends with crust. It's-
It's a crony thing, like.
the other day he sent me a WhatsApp and he said, I gave my kids my Grab account and asked them to order whatever they want for dinner. And they ordered Burgerlab. And Crust sells burgers as well, burgers and pizza. And their stuff is very good.
Yep.
And I just said, well, tell them thanks for supporting the second best burger.
Very.
He was happy.
Okay, so
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches, yeah.
Oh, Four Boys definitely takes the cake.
Okay. No. Okay. Let's not say chicken sandwiches. Any sandwich. Let's just any sandwich.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. I mean, it's O-N-O.
Oh, okay.
They just opened up recently in Sea Park.
Never heard of it.
By Matcha and Sean of Wizards.
Okay.
So
Wizards, yep.
it's coffee meets matcha expertise kind of cafe.
Okay.
Their sandos, man,
Yes.
holy shit,
Do you hear that?
No.
Oh no.
it's so good.
I think
it's
we gotta go.
expensive, but it's
Okay.
good. Have the prawn one and then the egg one.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not good with the names.
Prawn one and
the
egg
egg
one. Okay.
When you said I got excited because I thought you were going to say O'Brien's.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
had O'Brien's in a while.
No,
Yeah.
you need to lah.
Oh.
Really?
Triple decker.
It's a the
I don't
classic
know,
chicken
the-
triple decker. Yeah.
The beef bacon doesn't work for me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I always only order the classic,
Classic chicken triple decker with
so
extra chicken crisp, right?
something like that. Yeah.
I gotta give it a try again.
Yeah.
Okay, so Renyi, we have a friend. Our friend named Chee Seng in Kepong. I think he's moved from Jinjang to Kepong. Okay, so our friend
I heard Kapong guys are dodgy.
We're so racist to our own people.
You are so racist, okay? So Chee Seng has learned so many things on this podcast, okay? It's got him a girlfriend. I think
Wow.
it's his fiance now. He can dance. He can do all sorts of things. But one thing he can't do is cook.
Okay.
So for his girlfriend's birthday, he wants to cook her a meal. And his girlfriend's favorite food is burger.
okay.
So give him Renyi's top tips on how to impress girls with a burger. Go. Actually, in this case, Chee Seng is Arnold because Arnold cannot cook.
I'll take that.
Well, you gotta start with good meat, right? It's
It always
important-
starts with good meat, bro. And ends with good meat.
That's
too.
what she said.
All right, go.
Oh, we're talking over this?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
So, you need good meat to pleasure your woman. It needs to be pink. It needs to be juicy in the center. Right. So, to cook a perfect juicy burger, you need to be able to temperament the meat.
Big words.
I'm trying to make this sexy, but I know.
It's okay. You know, I'll turn off the music and then you go.
Okay, so we start with meat, right?
Yes.
So is there any particular mix you want, or do you just go to supermarket and see minced meat and buy minced meat?
Okay. So, first question, is Chee Seng dating a Muslim girl?
No. Chee Seng's dating.
So, no problem with
Chi Kwan, I
the
don't know.
puppy lah.
Yeah, no problem with
No,
Barbie.
no.
Yeah.
Chi,
Chi,
alright?
yeah.
All right. So, I personally like taking ground beef. And
Yep.
if you're going to use this technique, any ground beef is okay.
Okay.
People don't understand that flavor comes from fat,
Yeah.
right? People like me, very flavorful.
Yep.
It comes from fat. That's why Wagyu is as expensive as it is,
Yep.
right? Although, you know, it is more premium, right?
Yep.
But if you're going to make a hamburger is derived from parts of meat that you cannot, you know, turn into a steak or whatever. It's
right.
left over.
Yep.
So buy any minced meat, it's fine. Now, if you can play with pork, that's the beauty.
Oh.
Right? You buy your bacon, you buy your, you know, what do you call it? The belly, right? The pork belly, and you mince it in. 50-50 is a good ratio.
Right.
But if you want something a little bit more beefy, you go for 60-70% beef and then, you know, more pork belly style mince.
Okay, Chee Seng, use your Chinese person mats, okay?
Yep. Mince that in. Don't add anything else. You just need salt and pepper. Don't do anything fancy. Don't try to add eggs in there, whatnot. Right? The fat itself would emulsify and turn that patty into a nice little, you know, juicy
Patty.
patty.
Yeah.
What am I trying to describe? All right. Now cook it high heat from the get go. Right. When the pan is searing, is smoking, dump it on. Right.
But open the windows first, lah.
Open the windows. Right? Open the
No, you gotta talk. Like, literally, he doesn't know how to cook.
okay, sorry. Sear the bitch out, right?
Yeah.
Until it's like dark brown, crusty, right? And then you flip to the other side. I would estimate about, 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes, right? Now, take note that inside will still be raw,
Yep.
right? You rest it on the side. You have a little oven or air fryer, whatever, right? Turn it to about 60 degrees.
Arnold got air fryer.
You got air fryer?
Yeah.
You bought it during MCO?
Yeah.
I heard that during MCO, you either get pregnant or you buy an air fryer.
Are you pregnant, Arnold?
No, definitely not. That one I cannot afford lah. Air fryer is still afford.
Or you try to make dalgona coffee.
Oh
Either of
my,
this.
no, I don't drink coffee, so Lucas.
And no one got pregnant here?
Nope.
No.
It's all
We're
wins.
good. We're good.
Yeah, correct.
I'm still
Alright.
good. I'm just fat.
So put it in the oven, right?
Yep.
And just let it sit there and let it cook
60
through.
degrees, alright.
60 degrees, right? About 5 minutes is fine.
5 minutes.
Right? So you have the nice crust and all. Now you take buns, right? Smack them.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you go to a nice bakery and buy the best burger bun you can find on there. Or you can come to Burgerlab. We have a little burger mart, right? You can buy buns there. We have
Yep.
this milk bun that I'm really proud of, right? I call it memory foam bun. Press on it, comes back up. But you can only do it 3-4 times. After that, it loses its memory. It's a goldfish. It's a goldfish.
3-4 glasses. Arnold loses his memory too, man.
Yeah, I know, right? For 2 weeks. Okay, so
So toast the bun. All right, now this technique is taught to me by what I would acknowledge as the best burger master in the world, Tai Ki, the Thai guy from
Thailand,
from
yeah,
Thailand.
yeah.
He taught me how to toast good buns. So you take your pan, you put butter on it, you put the buns on it, you put a small glass of water on the side, and you cover low heat. So what it does is the pan is grilling the bun, turning a nice toasty golden color, while the little jar of water is steaming. So the top of your bun is like getting all this moisturizing effect, right? It's glossy, it's turning it soft and supple, right? Wait, what are we talking about here?
I'm still talking about
Is
burgers.
it still
right?
burgers or?
I don't remember. All right. So you take it out. You put some ketchup, some mayo, some mustard. Now, all burger sauces are the same. It's made out of ketchup, mustard, mayo. Right? You want something a little bit special? Put some sambal in there.
Right.
Right? You want to put some Worcestershire sauce or however you pronounce that.
Worcester sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. You want to put some I don't know, soy sauce in there, by all means do so. Make it your own, make it your twist.
Yeah.
Right? You want to put your special, sauce in there.
Ay, that
By
one.
all means
Hey,
do
Arnold,
so.
don't.
Special mayo. All right.
Special mayo.
Special mayo.
Don't do that, guys.
Don't do that, please. Sorry, Chee Seng.
Made some last night, bro.
Now, pickles. You want some pickles?
I love
Don't bother
pickles.
making your own. It's a lot of hassle.
Just buy lah.
Right, just buy. Heinz sweet pickles, good enough.
Okay.
Right, slice some in there. Cheese, right? Don't get the plastic cheese, guys. Don't get the plastic cheese. I like Californian. This brand is called the Californian cheese. You can find it in a supermarket. Get the sharp cheddar. Put two slices on there, and then get some bacon.
Yep.
Right. You already have leftover bacon from there. Pan fry it. Right. And then whatever left in the oil, you can use it to moisturize stuff or to lubricate stuff later on. By all means. Right.
To make your more special mayo.
And that's it. Don't keep it simple, right? Don't make it too fancy.
Yeah.
A good bacon cheeseburger
Yeah.
is what a woman needs.
Nice.
And that's how Chee Seng got pregnant.
Chee Seng got someone else pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. Thanks for the tip, bro.
So do you learn anything, Arnold?
I did. It was actually a very, very elaborate process that you just explained. But you know what? What we're gonna do is, this is really good. I think this is a really good tip that a lot of people should know. Maybe we can cut it up, make it a reel, bro.
All right, I'm happy to show you guys
Yeah.
Then
So,
we can
30-second
charge
clip on how to do it.
Myburgerlab.
Look, I'm for hire. Look, Chee Seng, you just want to enjoy your time with your woman.
Yeah.
Right? Hire me. I'll go there and make the best
Chee Seng
burger
hasn't
ever.
learned how to get a job yet. So.
catering service.
All right,
My
I can be
God.
paid in many different ways. Okay.
With special mayo.
Oh God. Okay, this is where we move on. Right? Now, there's a little game that we try to play with our guests all the time. So, today no different. Lucas, you want to explain how this game works?
Yeah, so basically, we just want to play with you this or that. It's very simple. This or that. First thing comes to mind, we're going to tell you A or B, you choose one. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
We'll
I have to explain myself later.
We'll explain ourselves later, okay? So
Yeah.
as fast as you can. So
Got it.
Arnold, you got to take us through. Play the music, Arnold.
This is this or that.
Shitty name, I know.
Give up pork or give up chicken?
Give a chicken.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Big spoon or small spoon?
Small spoon.
Okay. Eat chicken butt or eat cow's large intestine?
Large intestine.
Indomie goreng or Maggi goreng?
Indo goreng.
Steak or lobster?
Steak.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Give up burgers or give up pizza?
Give up.
Come on, quick! Answer!
Neither. I'm gonna stand by my business.
Grab or Food Panda?
Grab. They hate me, but I'm still choosing you. Grab.
They hate you, huh? Well, let's get into that. Of course, this one you already answered earlier. McDonald's or Carl's Jr.?
McDonald's.
Alright, there you go, man.
Oh, the burger and pizza one, that was tough.
Okay.
Yo, but come on, man. Chicken butt's amazing.
I don't know. I just can't.
Bishop's nose, man. Deep fried chicken butt. Have you ever had that?
I can't bring myself.
Guys.
I'm not an innards person. I cannot do any innards, whether it's pork or
So would you
chicken
eat chicken butt?
No.
Or large intestine?
Neither.
You cannot copy him.
Unless you don't tell me what it is, then I'll just eat it.
Dude, I'm gonna feed you a chicken butt and you're not gonna know.
No, but then I will know what.
It's a bishop's nose. It's just like a triangle thing. You're gonna think it's like the chicken, the part of the chicken breast. Wait.
I might have eaten it before,
It's
but
nice.
under pressure,
Right.
If I'm looking, because I saw the star.
Okay.
The starfish.
But okay, why is it so good,
It's
Lucas?
nice, dude. Like, it's like, okay, it is an edible bone. The outside is like fat.
Okay.
Like fat and a little bit of meat. And you eat it like fucking popcorn chicken, dude, with chili sauce.
You know my problem with that is sustainability.
Okay.
There's only one
Chicken only
butt.
got one butt, right? So 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 everything. But fuck, that's what makes it good, dude. There's only how many Wagyu cows out there?
So
This is the next-
when Lucas gets the chicken butt, he's
it's
He's a
mine,
connoisseur.
man, it's mine.
it's a jackpot.
Yeah.
Wait, where
because-
do you go get your chicken butt?
No, so because in Sarawak, okay, we're not savages, all right? We
In the jungle.
Right, we used to be able to order a bag of chicken butts, dude. Like because it
bag
is-
of chicken butts.
It is an offcut. Essentially, it's like offal. It's like chicken feet, right? But it's just a butt. Do you eat chicken feet?
No.
Fuck off. Do you eat chicken?
Yeah, I do.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, it's like an off cut like that.
Chicken feet
In
wanton
fact-
mee is damn good, man.
In fact, right? Sometimes if it's like Eddie Samad, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's like a battery hen farm, like a battery chicken farm, so those really fucked up, like, you know, like chickens are kept in like very close conditions, right?
Right.
The feet are worse than the butt.
Oh,
Because the feet are stepping in all of its shit. All right, so it poop, and then it's just stepping in shit, and it's like,
Hey, where do you think the shit comes from? The butt.
Yes, but I'm not asking you to eat the whole shit. The chicken's butt is the area behind that. They slice it off, not at the rectum itself. You don't eat the rectum and okay. So you imagine the chicken's like the feet are getting potassium burns from its poop. Shit, and then sometimes the chickens are so weak and they stand. So this is why you always support free range chicken, support like our man Eddie Samad's chickens, and because they will be so weak because they can't move, they'll like fall down, and then the whole thing you can see from like the leg, right, where if it's like it looks a bit fucked up. That's like potassium burns from chicken's
I don't eat
shit.
the legs. That's why.
wow. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, you really researched this, man.
Man, I know my chicken ass, dude.
Oh my god.
And feet too.
Yeah. But yeah, I fucking love chicken feet. I love chicken butt, dude.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. We move on to another segment. That's
No. You wanted to talk about the Grab. Why
Oh
do
yeah,
Grab
yeah, yeah.
hate you?
Sorry. Yeah. So why does Grab hate you? Okay, before you tell us your story, let's just recap a former episode that we've done with a friend of ours, two friends of ours, the twins, Neil and Nigel. It's a story. It's a story worth bringing up, lah. So Neil and Nigel have been obviously
One of them got banned. That's the story, right?
Yes, you know the story.
I
right?
know the story.
Yeah. Okay, so we don't have to repeat that. Then he's got banned from Grab for life. I think he's still using My Car or whatever alternatives there are,
fucking sad,
or
eh?
Air Asia ride. I guess right
That's
now.
so sad.
So why does Grab hate you?
Oh, well, not for those reasons. I wish it was for those reasons. It was more from business reasons. I think we had a great business relationship.
Yep.
Until I think the COVID came about.
Yep.
And I was very outspoken about delivery platforms. If you guys remember, early in March, April, May of 2020.
Yep.
That's when none of us could go out. Everything was delivery.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So I try to represent a group of restaurateurs to say, hey, look, 100% of our sales are coming to you guys.
Yep.
Right? Why not lower your commission fees?
Yep.
Right? And they say, oh, we can't afford. Times are bad for us.
Yeah.
Then I see these fuckers giving a 50% promotion to the customers.
Yeah.
On both sides. And I was vocal about both sides. I was talking to Foodpanda, I was talking to Grab as well. I said,
Yep.
look, the only reason why you guys are doing this is because you're fighting for consumers. You're fighting for that traffic.
Yep.
Right? And you're treating us merchants, right, like, replaceable.
Yeah.
Right. And while I was speaking about it very openly, but I wasn't pointing out which particular brand we were on.
Right.
But people knew because we were exclusive to Grab. But we chose Grab. We like Grab. I use Grab often.
Yep.
But just because you're my friend, and you do something dickish, I'm gonna call you out.
Yep.
That's
Right.
what friends do, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't appreciate it. And then 2021, they had this huge campaign about Grab signature brands, and then they featured everyone except for Burgerlab.
Yep.
And I was like, maybe they forgot. And then, I kind of cheekily said, oh yeah, Grab don't like us, this and that. But, words on the grapevine told me that, they're not happy with you for voicing it out. So that was what happened. Again, if this goes out, I still want to be friends, guys.
Hey, Shireen, Sanket, get on it.
We also trying to get Grab to sponsor us, because our next segment actually we drop Grab's name a
Yeah,
lot.
we dropped Grab's name so much.
I know.
You know what? Grab is my client, okay? I did their Chinese New Year, right? And I
you
told them, I'm like, hey, I told the client, I have 90 episodes of podcast and I say your name all the time.
Yeah.
When are you sponsoring us?
That's why they don't sponsor us, bro,
Yeah,
because
they-
we say
well,
for free.
They said,
One thing for sure, this episode is getting sponsored.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we move on to the next segment. Then it's called Ada Suka, Tada Suka, and this is where we take out our phones and go into our Grab apps or our Food Panda app if that's what you prefer.
All
So
right.
this is where
Grab.
we talk about our last 5 delivery orders that we've ordered from.
Yeah.
Either or. So Lucas, you are always ready first.
All right.
You can go first.
So today I had Boost Juice because after my McDonald's breakfast, I didn't want to have lunch.
The guilt.
Yeah, so I had Boost Juice and McDonald's today. I had Pizza Mansion actually the other day. I like
choice,
Pizza
good
Mansion.
choice.
Shout out to you, Alex. You know, he's doing good work as well there. So the thing is, like, I don't really have a particular favorite pizza brand. Okay,
Yeah.
so one of my clients
Says
is
that now.
one of my clients is a pizza brand. Okay, my client is Pizza Hut lah. Okay, so quite shameful for that lah. But so like I tried and order like crust proof Pizza Lab and Pizza Mansion, you know. So the reason we ordered Pizza Mansion is because producer wanted the mac and cheese, the truffle mac and cheese.
That stuff is good.
And okay, anyway.
Okay.
And I had Porky Culture. That
okay.
was pretty good.
Bangsa South.
Bangsa South,
Yeah.
because I wanted something fast. And then, last but not least, May by Fat Spoon. Never disappointed me.
Yeah.
I fucking love that
Which
shit.
one do you order? Ox tongue rice or
No, because I don't really like the spicy food. So I had the soup, the ox.
Oh, that's
the
really
braised-
good.
Braised
braised
beef soup.
beef,
Oh,
My favorite.
my God, that's so good,
I
man.
love that shit.
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
best.
I could just order that.
Yeah.
Nothing else on the menu matters.
Yeah,
That
very,
is
very
the
good.
best.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, Renyi.
So I paid for Sea Park, Burgerlab Sea Park today. I think 2 days ago I had McDonald's because it was a late night.
All right.
And then after that, my last purchase was quite a while ago, 15th of February.
That's not quite a while ago, okay?
I mean, I used to order every other day. I'm doing my small little protest with Grab by not ordering directly from Grab.
I'm sure they know.
It puts a small dent in there, okay?
In the friendship.
Soybean Factory,
Okay, I
14th
like
of
that.
February.
I like that,
It was
yeah.
our Valentine's dinner.
All right.
dessert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
After that,
Literally.
grabbed by Ahong on the 13th. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
go too far back, but you know.
I actually get Grab on Beepit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's
okay,
good.
honestly, actually, Anna, why don't you finish yours, and then I want to talk about supporting our local business.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna go on a crusade.
Mine's gonna be really quick. I think since the last
Real?
since the last I'm changing it up lah.
All right.
The fish bowl today for lunch. I had ploy at Clearwater.
Oh, I heard a lot about that.
Have you guys ordered from ploy?
Oh, I've never ordered that, but I've eaten there.
Okay, so I've only eaten there once, which was a long time ago, and recently I saw it on like Grab
Yep.
Food. And I tell you what's good to order from Ploy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother with the pastas; it's not that great.
Yep.
But the kimchi fried rice
Yep.
with tenderloin is very, very good.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So you get two options: seafood or tenderloin. Get the kimchi fried rice tenderloin.
Bruv,
Oh my
I-
god!
I'm gonna look
I'm
it
gonna
up
make a
right
burger
now.
today.
Yeah, very, very
Boy.
good. Restaurant Tanglin in Damansara Heights, the Nasi Lemak. Unfortunately, the day I ordered did not have any more fried chicken, so
How
I got
dare
the
they.
sotong and daging.
That's stupid,
Which is
man.
alright.
Come on.
And then I think, did I mention this last week, Lucas? Bob's Kebabs.
Yes, you
Okay,
did.
yeah.
That sounds like a fun place.
Bob's Kebabs, not bad, huh? The skewered, kebabs and stuff. Like. Yeah, that's it. That's
not
it.
Bad,
yeah.
not bad. We gotta do another. We gotta order freaking halab gate one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Have you had a halab gate?
No.
Shawarma.
Oh,
What is it?
you like shawarma?
Yes. I
Yes.
go to Damascus.
Okay, no, fuck that.
No, fuck that. All right.
Shawarma halab gate. It's the best shawarma in KL.
Where is it at?
Bukit Bintang.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is so bloody good.
But the only thing is sometimes it may not appear on your
Yes.
Grab.
Crap. No, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
Look, that's my crusade.
Shawarma halab gate.
Yeah.
Eat it.
From a
It's
halal.
great.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay, yeah. We'll
All right,
move on to you,
please.
Renyi.
Your crusade starts now.
Right. It's very simple. Right. You want your restaurants to continue to exist.
Yep.
Correct. Ordering Grab, ordering Food Panda, Beep It, wherever else doesn't help. I know that, hey, look, we got to be careful. We got to stay at home as much as we can. Right. But it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years that restaurants have not had proper profit. Right now, every single restaurant out there has labor staff issue.
Yep.
Yeah.
People are moving around. People are job hopping. There's just no staff. Right. Those that stays to work, unfortunately, are working long hours. Not because we want to force them to, but we have to open. We have to stay open. We have to stay open all day for any potential sales. Right? Oh my God! Price increase of goods.
I heard, yeah.
Insane. It's been increasing slowly over the COVID period, but the last 3-4 months, November, December, January, it just went through the roof.
Yep.
Most of the time, we get a once a month update. Hey, this is Lucky Frozen. We have 3 items increase in price, or 4 items increase in price. Now it's every week. There's like a 2-pager, 3-pager
No
of
way.
products going in price.
Wow.
We even got one email at one point in November that says that, hey, dear merchants, expect prices of goods to go up between 20% to 200%.
200%.
200%. Luckily, none of my ingredients went up by 200%.
Oh
Yeah.
my
But
god.
it's compounding, right? Every
Yep.
week, it's 10%, it's 10%, it's 10%.
Yep.
To the point where, to be fair, while we did okay during COVID because
Yep.
everyone supported us through delivery and whatnot, and we're thankful for that, right? We survived, we broke even. But when the price went through the roof in November, December, we made losses. So while
Yep.
we were pandemic proof, we are certainly not post-pandemic proof.
Right.
And we believe that we're not the only one. So one thing is, Grab, Foodpanda are very good at making us addicted to deals, even as a merchant.
Yep.
Because when merchants are on that 50% deal, we see heaps
surge,
of traffic
right?
coming, a surge. And it's good cash flow. But you work very hard, you work your team to the bone without any profit. And the thing is, how long can you do this? If you say, look, for a couple of months, okay, but we're going through this for the last 2 years. So it's been insane. And I make it a personal effort to go to the restaurants directly and support them. Because honestly, a lot of the good restaurants out there are really not doing well. And they are not as outspoken as Burgerlab. Sometimes we do, tell things as it is. Might offend some people or some people might cheer us on. But a lot of brands don't dare go down that route. Burgerlab, because we know we have the audience, because we know that's our brand identity. We are very transparent. We talk about it openly. But we're not against Grab. We're not against Foodpanda. Without them, we would not be here today. To be fair, we would not have survived COVID. But at this point in time, right, we shouldn't still be relying so heavily on delivery food. Because fuck that shit. It's cold. Even me delivering this to you, it's cold. It's not
But I like
great.
cold pizza. But yeah,
All right,
no,
maybe
you're right.
pizza is the only exception,
Yes.
right? That it can survive.
Yes.
Or you can eat it cold.
Yep.
But for the most part, right, do you like your wonton mee sent to you
Yeah.
as one block?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Your burger is all soggy. Right? It's not how I want to serve my food. At the end of the day, I keep thinking about it. Right? While we are chasing for survivability, are we happy serving the crappy food they were serving through takeaway or through delivery? Personally, I'm not.
Yep.
It's not something I'm proud of. If
Yep.
the 10-year-ago me knows that I'm serving cold burgers to customers,
Yeah.
I'll be like, fuck that shit. I'm closing this shit down.
Yeah.
Again, that's me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too idealistic. I think, the convenience is there. Like I said, I still order from Grab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? But I try to minimize it. I say once a week, twice a week, can lah.
Yep.
But yeah, I feel that restaurants need that support.
No, it's good, man. I think, it's good that you're outspoken about this because nobody really... I mean, people like Lucas and I who
Yeah.
are not in the F&B industry, we don't know, right? I mean...
If you don't say, who will say?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting for the hero. Nobody wants to stir the pot,
Yeah, correct. To be the bad guy.
That being said, actually one of my colleagues, he doesn't order Grab at all. He has 0 Grab orders, 0 Foodpanda. He does not at all. And he just goes out.
Okay.
Literally to support the small businesses.
Yeah.
I think he got angry one day at one of his campaigns or something like that, and he was like, "Yeah, you're saying you're supporting small business, but you're using Grab.
Yeah.
They are not getting full profit." So from then on, he literally goes out every day for lunch.
Good on you, Chee Seng.
He's very hardworking.
Yeah,
I
right?
think he doesn't know what the Grab app is. That's why. Okay, so man, I think we covered a lot. We move on to the next category.
All right.
Really quickly, we talk about streaming services in this category. It's one of the categories in this segment. Netflix, Astro Go, Disney Plus Hotstar, HBO Go. What are you watching these days that you like?
Netflix, we have been watching a lot of Korean, series.
Okay.
This one must be the
We are-
girlfriend force you.
A little bit. But I enjoy it. It's trashy shows, but
Yeah.
I love it. So I think the last 3 that we watched that I can remember, one is Inferno.
Singles Inferno.
Singles Inferno.
So you recommend that?
I like the drama. Okay. Right? GI is cute.
Who doesn't like
Right?
drama? Okay, who doesn't like drama?
I haven't seen it, but okay.
It's fun. It's fun to watch. And you can just have it in the background. And it doesn't really matter. There's no
Yep.
plot line, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Then there is this, what is it called? Tower. No.
Is it another K drama?
It's a K-drama. The last 3 were all K-drama.
Then
Right.
no hope. I don't know. So like,
Yeah. Oh, really?
yeah, I don't know what.
The latest one is a zombie one.
We are all dead or something.
We are all
like
dead.
that.
Yeah,
oh, that's fun.
I heard
it's
about that,
stupid,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's so fun. There's so much plot hole. I'm usually the one that kind of, hey,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
Yeah.
Overanalyze it.
Overanalyze it. But we enjoy that. So the two of us are watching, hey, that doesn't make sense and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just pure stupid fun.
Okay.
You know what I watched the other day, which was really, really dumb. I need to get the proper name of this.
Okay.
Okay, it's the girl at the window. opposite, beside, or something like that.
Okay.
It's a fucking long ass name.
Yeah.
And when I first started watching it, right, I was like, this does not fucking make sense at all. This show is just so dumb. But I realized halfway through, it's like a dark comedy. It is literally a spoof of everything.
Right.
There's plot holes. But if you take it seriously, it's the worst show ever. It's so bad. You roll your eyes, you're like... But then when you realize it's actually
It's so
written
smart.
to be like a comedy,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty funny. So if you haven't watched it, I really can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
It's a freaking long name. The girl at the beside the window across the street or something like that.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, okay?
Okay.
Watch it. And in your mind, just think, this is written as a comedy.
Okay.
All right?
Just have that in mind.
Yes,
lah.
have that in mind.
Okay. For me, I've talked about this before. Peacemaker on HBO Go. It's very, very good. It's John Cena. Are you a fan of the DC universe? Are you a comic book fan? Yeah, John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. So he plays Peacemaker, which is this
Yes.
like anti-hero in the Suicide Squad
Yes,
world,
yes.
right? The Suicide Squad movie, he featured in that.
Yep.
And then spoiler alert, he dies at the end.
Yeah.
But then there was does he really die? Because this new HBO series is about Peacemaker. It's called The Peacemaker.
okay.
Yeah.
Spin-off series lah.
Spin-off series. And I will say it is very good.
Yeah?
Very, very good. So the 8th episode aired last Thursday and it's complete already. And they already ordered like a second season. It's very, very good. It's very funny. It's violent. It's it's an HBO series, so there's cursing and they get tits and whatever.
I'm sold.
Great, I'm sold, man.
Subscribe to HBO.
I knew I was hanging out with a bunch of guys. So, but not just that, man. I mean, it's a new sort of the DC universe has been a lot of shit compared to the Marvel universe. Lah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a new start because the guy who's behind the Peacemaker is James Gunn, who did
Yep.
the Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy.
So he's very, very good, and
Great
it's a
director.
very good series. On top of that, just one more really quickly. I just started watching Inventing Anna on
Oh, yes.
Netflix.
My girlfriend loves that. I
Yes.
Based on a true story.
Yes,
And it's about this lady, Anna
Socialite.
Delvey, Anna Sorokin, who
Yeah.
was a con artist.
Yeah.
And very interesting. I'm only like at episode 3, so yeah.
Yep, it's interesting. I read about it like when it was first broken. The story was broken, and it was very interesting. But I think honestly, the show, the pacing is so bad. Okay, it's so
Draggy,
fucking
is it?
slow and draggy because they have to make a how many ever episode
8
series
episodes or whatever. Yeah.
about something which is maybe 2 episodes max. All right, if you write it properly, it's like 2 episodes max, but they have to drag it.
Why can't they do a 2-hour movie then?
I don't know, because you know what? 8 episodes sells better than a
Correct.
2-hour movie. Nobody's gonna watch a 2-hour
Apparently
movie.
so. But you still watched the 8
You will still
episodes at a
binge
go.
that shit, and you're like, oh my god, that was 8 hours. So yeah, but I would recommend it. It's quite interesting, lah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything you guys are not recommending that you've seen that shit and you wouldn't recommend?
Well, whatever I watch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Whatever you watch.
Korean shows.
Korean shows lah. Okay.
Yep.
Again, it's supposed to be behind, it's background noise and you just kind of, watch it.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't invest too much onto it.
Okay, well, I just have one non-recommendation that I wasted my time on, which is the Sir Alex Ferguson documentary on HBO Go.
How bad was it?
It's called, what is it called? Never Give In, I think. The first half of it was fucking boring as balls. Right? It's about him growing up in Scotland and how he got his start.
Nobody cares about that.
So it only starts, the good part starts from when he joined Man United.
So the second half.
Yeah, second half of the
fuck
documentary.
me.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bother, or you skip all the way to the parts where, unless you're a true like Man United or Sir Alex Ferguson fan. Then,
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
What a waste of time.
So there you go, man. That wraps up Ada Suka,
Tada Suka.
Our next segment, which is
How
our
many
final.
segment is this?
Hey, we like to dive deep, man, here on the Fashion Week podcast. The last and final segment is equally as important. Okay, it's called what is it called?
Oh my god.
I've had 3 drinks today.
Two drinks.
It's called You Can't Do It
With No Do It.
Lucas.
Okay, so Renyi, how much money do you make every month after taxes? Don't tell us your exact figure. Don't tell us exactly how much, because that's very rude.
Okay,
All right. So because this is why, because our friend out there, Chee Seng, he wants to know. Actually, this Renyi is fucking cool. I also want to open a burger store, and then maybe in 10 years I can be like him in Myburgerlab. So out of everything, right? As a CEO, how much do you pay yourself
Okay.
roughly
Before or after tax?
after taxes?
After taxes. If I can't tell the number, how am I gonna?
Rough.
Rough.
Ballpark figure
Around 10K.
around 10K. Okay. So that's like you're paying yourself lah.
Yeah, but I do have side gigs where
Alright.
I go for appearances to talks and whatnot. Like this one, I'm charging per hour.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm eating your pizza.
This is the most expensive pizza we've ever had.
Oh, you think the pizza was free?
Okay.
So would you say that is like a lot of people say that we work really super hard and we don't really pay ourselves that much. Would you say that is like indicative of the amount of effort you put in?
Well, I pay myself little.
Yeah. Comparative to
To a lot of others, because I'm okay with this pay, and a lot of it goes back to the company.
Yep.
If the company does well in the future, we can sell it for billions and millions of dollars, and that's where I take home, the bigger pie,
Yep.
the bigger slice of the pie. But for now, I am just looking at, if I can sustain myself, I can sustain the people around me I love. I think that's good enough.
Is that the plan though? To get bought out?
Yes.
Hey, Vincent Tan! Hey, sort this shit out, hey, Berjaya Group.
No, can I just? Sorry, I'm just eating.
It's
but
okay.
I just want to ask, right? Okay, so is there okay, based on how you guys run your company, is there a certain way to see? Okay, based on the earnings, we pay how much percentage to ourselves. Is there a set way? I mean, you guys said it obviously, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess my question is, how do you decide that? How do you guys decide that amongst the partners?
I think we look at the market rate simply and decide that, a CEO at this level, at this company is paid this much. So it should not be more than that. And then whatever we decide to take, as long as we're comfortable with it, I think that's fine. So that's how we went by the benchmark. I've never really thought about it. But to be fair, the first 3-4 years, we were taking salary between 1,000 to 3,000
Yep.
ringgit only.
It's always like that,
It's
right?
always
In the
like that.
beginning, it's pretty tough. Like, so how much do you take, Arno, every year from PMC?
I'm not allowed to reveal that information.
Okay, so how much of that CEO money do you spend on clothes or anything in a month?
Food and rents and gas, that's about...
So not just clothes.
Closer.
Clothes, fashion.
You'd be lucky if I spend like 500 in a year.
Really? You're not even
I wear the
joking?
same shit, and so this pants I only bought because the old one, which is exactly the same
Oh.
one, had a hole underneath.
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you go commando. Just like
The ball's too big, is it?
Wow.
Fucking
you
rubbing.
do need balls of steel to run a business. So not much, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not shy to say,
So okay, every guy, right, has the thing that they want to spend on, has an obsession, has a hobby that a lot of their money ridiculously goes on.
Yep,
What's yours?
Oh, I love ultimate frisbee. And it's the
Okay.
cheapest sport you can. A piece of plastic, 14 person can play.
For the whole family.
For the
right?
whole family. So I don't have those crazy. Well, when I first started earning my larger paycheck, I was like, yes, I can finally buy that Dragon Ball model.
Also, you're into toys and stuff.
Well, I wanted stuff that I couldn't get as a kid.
Yeah.
Then I realized once I bought the first one, I was like, I don't like this shit anymore. I'm sorry.
It's one of those that, hey, I can buy everything. Then when you buy it, you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's
grown
it.
up.
That's how I feel about, because I've been looking at this Gundam model and I was like,
Exactly,
I
I got-
want to build this. It looks so cool. I watched videos of people building it. Then I was thinking to myself, do I want to spend $900 on this and regret?
Yeah.
Because it takes so long to build, because it's super complicated.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, I better not spend $900 on that. That's a bit ridiculous.
But I also want to know. I mean, you've established that you're not really into fashion and you don't really care. You're a bit of a laid back
He
guy.
cares lah.
I mean, he's
Just
a
not
very
that
laid
much.
back guy.
I'm a laid back guy.
I don't
Yeah.
really care.
But what is the most expensive, fashion item you would say you've spent money on? And if you don't mind telling us how much, it could be a watch or a pair of shoes, maybe dress shoes for special occasions, or
I guess this is the most expensive accessory I have on me.
your Apple Watch.
Apple Watch, and I got this at on a discount.
Of course you did.
Don't worry, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, fair enough. So
I like to live the more frugal life. It's not because I'm cheap. I think I just, okay. So I'm my natural disposition is I'm very empathetic. I feel, around me. And growing up, of course, I was a little bit discontented of what I can't have. I was looking up at other people. How come they have the good life and this and that? But then, I started learning to look around me and say that, look, there are a lot more other people who don't have the things that I have.
Right.
And I started learning to be more grateful, a little bit more, just enjoying what I have. And I think that kind of sparked a different side of me that I became very comfortable with. I was no longer jealous about other people. I was no longer, and I was happier. I think that was important because as long as I was pursuing material goods, I realized that it kept. I became unhappy because I wanted what others had.
Because there's never ending cycle.
And it's a never ending cycle because when the paycheck gets bigger, you spend more.
Correct.
Yep.
Right? It never catches up.
It's never you have more money to spend on the things. It's you want to spend on bigger things and you end up with no money.
When your salary gets upgraded, your lifestyle gets upgraded, and then it's just the same cycle, right?
So it's when you decide that lifestyle at what point is enough. And I think I found that to some extent.
Okay.
So nice.
I know.
Such a good guy.
I know, right?
So
Where to find, this kind of guy?
Fine. Hey, go and buy my burger lab tomorrow, okay, guys, if you're watching this. Fuck.
We move on to the other sex. The second part of this segment, okay?
Yes.
So you are dating or married?
Yes, dating.
Dating right now. What is a first date like with Renyi?
What was your first date like?
CEO of Myburgerlab.
You didn't fucking bring her to my burger lab, right?
No. Okay, so we met online through Coffee Mates Bagel.
Okay.
So I've not been dating for a long time. A long time because I was so focused on business.
Yep.
In fact, unfortunately, I had to call off a relationship that I was in for 3 years, a Taiwanese girl, and a very nice Taiwanese girl. 2 years into Burger Lab's opening because she wanted more out of the relationship. I couldn't give it to her.
Yep.
And I said, look, I got to take a break from this. And then since then, I've not really gone on a serious relationship or date.
Yep.
Right.
Until I think 2019 was a very good year for me. Business was good. I was in a good position, space wise, security wise.
Yep.
And my friends were like, hey, you know what?
time.
It's time. And of course, because I say, look, the people around me, the people I surround with, are either all married and whatnot, and I can't date my from within my business. I don't believe in that. And they're like, oh yeah, use Tinder lah. Guess who was one of Nigel was there. Brian, I don't know if you guys know Brian from. He's also a very fashionable guy. He runs this honey brand. I forgot what it's called. Sorry, Brian. And then Chong Lin from Nando's was there as well.
This is an EO, is it?
This is an EO thing.
Shout out Hugh.
So when you see there on Tinder,
we were at the bar.
No, at the EO event.
Okay, right.
And they were like, yeah, Renyi, it's time. So they downloaded Tinder for me, swiped every single girl there. And I was afraid
Play the odds.
because I was like, the Burger Lab brand guy, do I want to look like I'm desperate? I wanna. But after a while, I started chatting with different girls, got scammed a little bit. No money scam, but catfished. Yeah. I was like, why would this really, really gorgeous girl talk to me? And then ends up she's from China, and then she wants to meet up, and I was like, yeah, this is too dodgy.
She wants a passport.
I got called a pussy because the girl that I started chatting to, asked me out immediately.
No, that's a red flag, dude.
Yeah, that's right. I said, no, I'm coming out. She said, I'm a girl, why can't you come out? And this and that. I'm like, yeah, sorry.
That's sus as hell.
She from China or?
Well, again,
She's probably a man. Name Chee Seng.
So anyway, I realized Tinder was too messy. It's too many.
Yep.
So then I heard about Coffee Mates Bagel and a lot of success stories from there as well.
Yeah.
So I used it and then talked to different girl, and then I think in the third week, Yeong popped up, and I was trying different strategies. For those that have used Tinder before, no, how you describe yourself, what picture you use, it's all a little bit of a marketing game, right? And I realized I was tired of just putting there entrepreneur or business person. And then they're gonna ask, oh, what do you do? I run a restaurant. Have you heard of my Burger Lab? And it sounds like so fake. So immediately I just put there my Burger Lab. Runs my Burger Lab. So the first thing that she messaged me, because I swiped her and then she messaged me. She said, if I date you, will I get free burgers for life?
That's keeper. She's a keeper right there.
Yeah. So we hit it off. We shared a lot of similar values, and I asked her out on a date.
Yep.
I wanted to bring her to a very nice restaurant, which happens to be owned by my friend. The restaurant is called Copper. It's closed down right now, but during the time it was still open. And because I know Chai, the chef, I always get chefs
Chef table.
Right? So it's always a good way to impress the girls, right?
Okay.
So I said, look, I'm bringing you to a nice place. How about you drive me?
Hey, very smart, man.
I like how you play
I was
that.
gonna say, hey, Chee Seng, but Chee Seng got girlfriend already. Nice.
Okay.
And she was, this is like in hindsight, she was telling me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? It's like, okay, whatever, I'll take the risk. Right? I
Yep,
say,
yep.
look, you're driving, I can't really take you to some random nonsense place and whatnot.
Yeah.
So she, I mean, and to some extent, I have a reputation to what, right? So she came and then she picked me up. We had a great dinner. She sent me back. But yeah, that was, I said, look, if this goes well, right, since you drive me for the first time, for the rest of your life, you don't need to drive anymore.
Oh, what a line.
Smooth.
I say it was a test. It was a test. You passed the test. So I think we got together very quickly. Within a month and a half of dating, I said, look, would you like to be my girlfriend? And she said yes. And then the pandemic hit. And we moved in together.
And then no
choice.
Hard mode, expert difficulty already there, man. Expert difficulty.
And you guys are still dating right now?
We're very, very happy.
Fucking difficult mode, right? Straight up, okay?
I know. This coffee meets bagel shit actually works, man. Because last Friday I actually went to a wedding. A friend of mine.
I thought you went on a date. I'm like,
No.
is your girlfriend? No.
I went to a wedding and this couple actually met on Coffee Meets Bagel. So yeah, it's
Cool.
People live by it, man.
Yeah.
Is it like a cleaner version of Tinder?
It's cleaner, and the thing is, you have to pay to swipe. To some extent, you get some free credits, but you can't just,
So the cheapos are not there, lah.
Exactly. The scammers are not there.
China people are not there.
But on the flip side, would you say that if you have to pay, it's also a sign of desperation? No, I was kidding. I just
Well, I think everything in life, there is a what do you call it? There's a cost, right?
Right,
To
yeah.
me, if it allowed me to meet, real people, I thought it was okay. In fact, okay, so this is the cheap part of me. I was about to pay, but I was using my free credit because you get like, I don't know, 10 free credits per week or something like that. So I got her on the free part. I was like, next week if I don't get any more hits, I'm gonna pay. I want to swipe more. So she saved me a couple of bucks.
Okay lah, that's good. But I think these days with dating apps, I think it used to be like you fear that, like what you said, fear that people think you're desperate. But I think it's such a normal thing now lah.
Yeah.
Where would you go and meet somebody?
You know what? Yes, exactly. Now, because you are able to know whoever is on there is most likely single. Most likely
Yep.
single.
Yeah.
You can vet them as
Yeah.
well.
I mean, if you see a girl, at a party and whatnot, how do you ask, do you have a boyfriend?
Yep. Without being a creep.
Hey,
do you have a boyfriend?
But does fashion matter to you? Like what a girl's wearing upon meeting them for the first time? Does that matter to you?
Oh yeah, they have to be fashionable. Sorry, it's double standard.
They have to be fashionable.
No. She happens to be very fashionable.
Okay.
So that helps a lot.
Yeah. That's good.
like, oh,
Some
yeah,
balance,
sure.
right?
See, he never lie also. He said, no, it doesn't matter. You lying bastard.
Oh, there you go, man. We covered everything, Renyi. We just want to say thank you so much, one, for the pizza that you
My
brought
pleasure.
today. Okay, just really quickly, let's go around the table and say, Lucas and I, what's your favorite one today out of the 4 flavors?
Favorite one.
From my pizza
I like
lab.
Butcher's Wife. Because I
Does the
like,
butcher know?
but I don't know. I'm very torn. I like Butcher's Wife. I like What the Duck because What Duck is the flavor I usually go for.
Yeah.
Butcher's Wife not so much. Once or twice, but yeah. I would recommend What the Duck or Butcher's Wife. How about you?
Okay, is this my butcher's wife?
Yep.
Is the one? This one, right?
Yep.
Not my Butcher's Wife.
It's
Just Butcher's Wife.
Okay, that's my favorite.
Right?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. It's between that and What the Duck as well.
Yep.
Yeah. The mushroom one, it's good.
Yep.
But I need some meat. You know what I mean? It needs some bite to it.
Yeah, like you said, it also has a good meat, bro. No, but yeah,
We should have that option to add some
meat, right?
Yeah.
I understand what you mean, but usually I am okay with a pizza like this. But I think it's because I had truffle mac and cheese the other day, and I'm quite muak because I had the pizza the next day as well. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's enough. That's enough for now. Yeah.
All right, well, there's only one thing left to do. We go around the table and talk about our latest cop, which is the most recent thing you spent your hard-earned money on. It could be an unnecessary item. It could be a necessary item. Yeah, whatever it is.
Don't tell us about the restaurant, about you, okay?
Lucas, you can go first.
All right, so I bought 2 shirts from Against Lab.
Oh.
So I haven't really been shopping much,
Yeah.
don't really go out. You don't really go out, go to office. I don't really go to the office because I work from home, right? And I don't have to dress up. But I saw these two really oversized. They're called the Big Brother shirts, I think, and they're super oversized, weird cutting, and they're in their description. It's like, we're not your H&M or Uniqlo cut. I'm like, you know what? I want to take a risk, and it's like super big, super oversized, very Bahati like. And I have this thing with S Baha. We're called XLKL, so we're the XL boys of KL.
Okay.
So we're fatties a bit. So I thought, okay, I'll go to buy both colors. So I bought both in L, and I'm waiting for them. Shout out Sean, good shit.
Against Lab. Yeah, go check them out. Okay, what about you, Renyi?
We got this was a while ago, but it's the most expensive one we've bought in recent times.
Yep.
A Thermomix.
Oh my god. You're a Thermomix person too.
Someone was just
But we only
asking
use it
me,
for steaming at this point.
Only steaming. I'll buy you a steamer, you a Thermomix lah. Fuck.
Somebody said I was
It's the idea
having-
of what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Right. No. I was just having this conversation with my producer actually today or yesterday. She asked me, do I have a Thermomix? I'm just like, that's a really random question. I said, no, I don't. Why?
But you dress like a person who owns a Thermomix.
Why? What does a Thermomix person look like?
Man, looks like you have money lah, basically.
Oh, really? No,
$7,000, bro.
I don't look like I have money lah. This is thrifted. It's secondhand, okay? But no, a Thermomix. Yeah, so she was telling me, oh yeah, I went to a friend's house and like they were making margaritas with a Thermomix. I
dude.
was like, wow, that's impressive. And I said, how much? 7,000? No thanks.
But bro, okay, think about this, okay? Like 7,000, you can make so much food without you having to know a recipe. You just all you have to do is follow the instructions, add as much. You just press a button and it comes out cooked.
Right.
It's a bit of an oversell, to be fair.
Okay, no, I'm trying to sell it.
7,000.
I think in 6 months' time, I want to pass it on to you.
Yeah. So okay, I'm not a Thermomix guy. Okay, so I'll tell you a story about my air fryer as well. I have an air fryer, bought it. I love it, like to death. I love it. Prepare shit so fast, but I have gone back to normal cooking. Like because I was prepping meals for me and producer, and we're like I was cooking a lot. Yes, air fryer helps, but nothing beats the taste, the flavor, and the how you can cook something in a pan. Simple one, chicken breast, okay? So I usually cook chicken breast in the air fryer, very easy. Pop it in, take it out, 12 minutes, done. But when I take the time, it takes double the time in a pan and an oven, okay?
Right.
It takes about 25 minutes to do it. But the difference is night and day. So I've gone back to normal cooking. Will I go back to air fryer? Fuck yeah! I love the air fryer. One thing I can't cook better is freaking chicken wings.
Crispy stuff.
Crispy chicken wings.
Yep.
Air fryer is the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Thermomix is one of those. I love the idea of it, but I don't 7,000 ringgit love it.
Yeah.
You know?
I can testify that the Thermomix is my Dragon Ball now.
Well, fair enough. We age, right? And we grow up.
Do you think it's better, like a Thermomix is better for someone who cannot and has no interest to cook at all?
No, it's not. Because you still need to plan, you still need to weigh the shit out, you still need to follow a recipe.
Yep.
You still need to love some level of cooking. It's not a Doraemon. But
It's not like a hat that you
when you turn it on,
Fucking
right? I've never driven a Porsche or a Lamborghini, but I would imagine it's the same thing. Turn it on, it has that. Dun-dun-dun.
you're like, oh, you make music.
It's alive.
Wow. Okay.
But you know who's a big Thermomix advocate? 4'9". Because she fucking hates cooking, cannot cook, but she uses Thermomix every single day, prepare food for family. And
She's got 2 kids.
I'm like,
It makes great baby food.
that's
Blend
brilliant.
the shit out of everything.
That's freaking brilliant. You know what? If I hated cooking, I don't know how to cook, I had a lot of money, I would definitely go for a Thermomix. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Pump petrol.
I haven't bought clothes like you said in a long time. There's no
Same.
real reason to buy any clothes or whatever. So today I actually dropped 400 ringgit on supplements.
Supplements.
This is what I get to do
This
these
is how
days.
you know you're old, bro.
I know.
What do you buy?
My girlfriend will send me to, hey, are you going to be free today? Can you go to the to Caring Pharmacy or get some supplements? Fuck, man. I know every time I go to the Caring Pharmacy, I know I'm going to drop more than 200-300 ringgit.
Yeah.
I got some CoQ10.
Oh my god, hot stuff.
Some magnesium.
Are you on the fish oil?
Yeah, all that lah.
man.
Fish oil.
Do I need to be on this train?
No, yes and no.
I mean, we're in our 30s, so we should.
Renyi
I'm in my 40s.
40s.
I'm
You don't look
41.
it at all. You don't look it at all.
You don't look at it at all.
Yeah,
I thought you were probably the same age as us.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
36.
Yeah,
30s.
1981. Oh shit.
So for supplements, right?
Okay.
Honestly, if a doctor hasn't told you, hey, maybe you need to supplement your diet or you
I haven't
supplement supplement
to the doctor
something,
in a while.
then you're fucked lah. Looks like you're gonna die already. Touch wood. But yeah,
Nice knowing you guys.
I know, right?
like I used to, when I go to gym, right? I used to be a supplement guy. I took all these things, and then I stopped because I realized it doesn't give me what I thought a supplement would give me.
Placebo?
I wouldn't say it's placebo. I bet you it works, but for me to spend X amount of money on stuff which, like, maybe work, maybe don't work, I just replace it with good food and maybe a protein shake, and that will work. No more powders and all that. No more like I stopped taking fish oil for my things, or like what's it called, the glucosamine for my joints, because I realized that's not the problem. I'm not that old until I need glucosamine, fish oil and stuff like that. The problem is like diet, lifestyle, and all that.
Yeah.
If you change that, you don't really need it. I mean, I heard that you need like there's like the men's supplements, and it's not for the standing lah. But it's like I can't remember, B complex and all that. I don't know whether it works or not, because I've never really been disciplined enough to take it for a long period to tell you whether it works. Because I'll take it, I'm like, nothing also. I'm not strong.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So there you go, man.
You're
Getting old.
fucking old man.
I know. That's
Welcome to the club.
needs to balance out the pizzas and
Oh
the
yeah, the
burgers.
pizzas, the pan mi,
correct.
fuck, chili pan mi.
Okay, man. Renyi, before we let you go, man, again, thank you so much for coming on, spending
fun, yeah.
My pleasure.
your evening with us, and schooling us. Before you go, can you plug
This
yourself?
one, this one.
That one. Plug yourself. Tell us where we can find you on social media, your businesses and stuff.
All right. Renyi here. I'm from Myburgerlab. You can find us on at Myburgerlab, at MyPizzaLab, at Chicken Buns. My personal Instagram account, if you want to be bored with my swimming photos, unsavory swimming photos, you can follow Tomato Lens on Instagram. I'll see you guys there.
All right, very nice, man. This has been the Fashion Week podcast, or the Food Week podcast today.
Food Week podcast.
Yeah, all the way, man.
Yep.
You can find us, of course, on Instagram at the Fashion Week podcast. That's WEAK. Please subscribe, like, share this video. If rate.
Please do us a favor, yeah. Go and tell your friends that this is not really a fashion podcast, okay? I know we say we're the Fashion Week, but as you can tell, we talk about a lot more interesting than just fashion, okay?
They were desperate enough to get me on here. So.
See, so modest, this guy.
So modest.
And don't forget to comment, because that really helps us out a lot. Okay, so again, YouTube and wherever you can find us on whatever podcast platform that you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, we're on there. Okay, so Fashion Week podcast. We'll see you next week with another episode.
The Fashion Week. The Fashion